Yeah, well, it should be a good weekend.
Last one
So,
sucked.
welcome to Recap UFC Austin discussion after watching the weigh-ins and face-offs with Ranj and BC Dave. I guess earlier today, Manny from MMA Fight Club said he wanted to join. I sent him the link. He'll probably be on later. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is, but anyway, let's get into it. Dave and I were just talking. There's a lot of favorites on this card. I'm not gonna lie, but there is a couple spots where some live underdog picks, which we will get into. What is there? 14 fights on this card, right, Dave?
There's
Yeah,
a few,
14,
14.
and none of them fell out. Surprisingly, that's a shocker. I thought at least Duran Win would back out again.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I really like the prelims. I almost like the prelims more than like the main event, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, MMA Fight Club just sent me a message, said see you guys in 5 minutes. So he's got to go poop, and then he'll be in here. That's what he said. So, transmission received. Welcome, guys. Gerald Lynch, Real MMA, Real News MMA. Thanks for the comment. I asked for who was it that I was asking for who their training partner was? It was Rufian Stotts is the training partner. Oh, I think it's Adrian Yanez. Adrian Yanez and Real News filled that in for me. But once I'm recording, shit I go cloudy. Like stuff that like I forget everything. If it's not written on that stupid yellow paper, it's like, duh, what the hell's going on? It's like I'm high every time. Oh, you got the Bulgarian cowboy shirt on. That a boy. So, all right, let's get into this card. Interesting. The curtain jerker opens up with Kyle Dawkis, younger brother of Chris, taking on Roman Dolidze. This is everybody in the world seems to be on Kyle Dawkis. I don't know. Is it because Roman Dolidze is stealing wives? Is that why? Because everybody's feeling bad for JP buys? Is that why?
No, he's just busy tapping somebody. He's not.
I know Roman Dolidze does not have the best fight IQ. I've seen him like, yo, you want me to tap him out, or he's like almost ready to finish a guy, and then he goes and tries to do a heel like a heel hook. I know it's ridiculous some of the things he does, but I was looking in his background, kind of doing like a deep dive, because I always like to find out, spots where maybe a plus money might be live. And this is Roman Dolidze. Last time I checked was, let's see, I just opened it back up. Bet online right now. I can get Roman Dolidze at a plus 230. I mean, come on. Yeah. The thing is, and I know Kyle Dawkis is bigger. He's the Darce Knight, got a new nickname, which is fantastic. He's coming off, a win, pretty much a Kevin Holland win also before. He got Jamie Pickett win. The Kevin Holland thing should have been a win.
Yep.
Then Phil Hawes, he lost to, who was also on this card. And he beat Dustin Stoltzfus, and he had his UFC debut against Brendan Allen. But when I was looking into the background of Kyle Dawkis, I was reading his Wikipedia and stuff. He never took wrestling in high school nor college. He never had anything. According to Wikipedia, he started out watching UFC with his brother Chris, and then they mimic the moves down in the basement. And he happened to be prodigal, like he happened to pick it up real quick, because then he started taking MMA right where he's still taking it over in like Martinez BJJ in Northeast Philly, and he's really good at it. At one point, Kyle Dawkis was 260 pounds, and now he's 185. He just got married in April, so that might be got kids with babies and kids that are newly married. They have a little extra oomph. You know what I mean? That's what it makes me nervous. But Roman Dolidze, I was looking his background. The dude is like a FILA World Grappling Champ back in like 2012 or something. He won the ADCC. That's like it's a all submission wrestling tournament. He won that. He won the gold medal in that in 2016. The dude's Georgian, so right there's an extra boost in his like his reputation. Georgian fighters, but I don't know. And he's coming off a win against Loriano Staropoli, who's not the best, but still it's a win. He lost to Trevin Giles. He beat John Alon, and he in his UFC debut he had a great win against Kadis Ibragimov, and where he got ground and pound round 1. So the dude has he's legit 4-1 in his last 5. He beat this guy Michael Pasternak in the Ukraine. He beat him by a spinning back fist. That's a nice one. Cal Dawkis is solid. He loves his Darce choke, but I think there's a betting opportunity on Roman Dolidze, and that's actually I'm gonna take Roman Dolidze to win this fight. Just no fade against Cal Dawkis, but I like Roman Dolidze's background a little bit better. What you got to add to this fight, Dave? Go ahead.
I can't believe
I know you're all over Kyle.
You know what? This is a close fight. This should be on the main card. I don't know how this ends up on
the curtain jerker opener,
especially the curtain jerker. Exactly. So a couple of things I like about Cal Dawkis. A couple of things I like about Roman Dolidze, and I don't like about Roman Dolidze. Roman Dolidze fighting out of the Ukraine, so he's got a little bit of something to fight for. He was born in Georgia. His last fight was over a year ago, which I'm not crazy about. Whereas Cal Dawkis has been the more active fighter recently. I believe his last fight was, February 20th. So, and he won by Darce choke. He's got some ground game. I realize Roman Dolidze also has some ground game. They're also really good. I'm not crazy about Dolidze's wins beating Staropoli. I get it. He's an okay fighter. He's not a great fighter. He lost against Trevin Giles once again. Now, Trevin Giles, not a great fighter. An okay fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's good, but average. He beat Josh Allen in his second fight, but that was a split decision. So I'm not crazy about that, especially John Allen, not the best fighter in the world. Looking at his record, I like his win, his UFC debut against Ibragimov. I like that. That was a nice win for him. Ground and pound first round. But since then, not too impressed with the type of people he's been choosing to fight. And he's fighting Kyle Dawkis now, who is the busiest fighter he's ever fought, the best fighter he's ever fought, who is the more active fighter. Makes me lean away from Kyle Dawkis. Now let's go on the stats. Sorry, it makes me lean towards Kyle Dawkis. To the stats real quick.
Right. Understandable.
Kyle Dawkis, strikes landed per minute 3.04 compared to 2.36. So a little advantage for Kyle there. A little bit higher on the striking accuracy as well. He does take more punches at 2.49 compared to 1.40, but Roman Dolidze is not throwing that many punches. So Kyle's not going to be eating any of Roman's punches because
he's
Roman
not an exciting fighter.
No. Takedown average, slight advantage to Roman, 2.76 versus 2.40, both of which really good on the ground. If you know they're calling Kyle the Darce, there's a reason why. He's very decent on the ground. He's very proficient. What I do like about Kyle Dawkis is his takedown defense at 86% compared to 37%. He also has more submissions. He also has more submissions per fight at 2.2 compared to Roman's 1.5. So Kyle, no slouch on the ground, and I think he's going to have the advantage on the feet. So I'm willing to go head-to-head with you on this one. You got Roman, I got Kyle.
Let's see how they face off. Let's see what they look like when they look at each other. Because on paper, Kyle is the bigger guy a little bit. He's, like I said, at one point in his life, he weighed 260 pounds. That's according to Wikipedia. And I hanging out with his brother, that maybe I kind of believe it.
All right, hang on a second. Let me hook you up here. I'm a little slow today.
That's right. Take your time. We're just waiting on you.
You want the weigh-ins or the face-offs?
Face-offs. I don't care about everybody made weight, I think. Let's just watch the face-offs, see how they look when they face. There were some good face-offs today. Good one. There's some exciting ones. There was almost girls fighting at the face-offs. It was good. All right, let's see who we got.
I hope this is
you're in. That's RoboCop. Look at him. He's a beast. You got to go way back, dude.
That's his.
These aren't in order, I don't think.
This might just be the main. This is the main card. All right,
you got to pull up the one that's like 12 minutes or 20 minutes or something, not the 7-minute. That's just main card face-offs.
Give me a couple minutes here.
All right, remove it. I'll talk a little bit more. Okay, so Kyle Dawkis. Let's look at his. I'm going to open up his. I want to see. Let's look at his background. He's got 11 wins, 2 losses. And if you open up Tapology, his 2 losses are within his last 5. So he lost to Phil Hawes, who's later on this card, who's known for, his wrestling. Phil Hawes is a phenomenal wrestler. And Brandon Allen, who is Phil Hawes' training partner, coincidentally. Before that, Cage Fury, I knew it. You know why? That's the Philadelphia regional scene there. But all these guys he's beat up until his UFC debut. Ooh, look at his spotty amateur record. Ugh, it's gross. I think his amateur record, he's got more losses than he does wins. Never knew that. Check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5 as an amateur. Not a good look. And that was his last amateur fight was 2016. It's a while ago, but not really. Isn't that like a draw line? That's where we start. We don't count anything before 2016, something like that. Dave, we have like a rule.
That's way past
2016 is right. Then when he came into the pros, he went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fight win streak until he came to the UFC. And they weren't cans either. CFFC does not have cans. I shit you not. Everybody in CFFC seems to be good. Well, his first couple were cans, but after that he's got fights against 5 and 2, 7 and 4, 12 and 2. This guy Jonathan Webb, that's a good one. 8 and 1, 9 and 4, 12 and 5. So yeah, I guess you could say Dawkis has a legit regional scene record. So good on him there. All right, did you find the fight yet?
Sorry,
Manny,
I'm ready.
Welcome to the show. You caught it just in time. We're still on the first fight. We're just talking about Dawkis and Dolidze.
What's up, buddy?
Dog here. What's up?
What's up, guys? How are you? Good evening.
What's up, homie?
Dave's gonna hook up the face-offs as soon as he's done token on that thing.
Perfect. I was listening to you guys. I heard everything you guys were talking about, so I've been following you.
Good. Yeah, the thing what bothers me is Kyle Dawkis doesn't have any background, no accolades, no high school wrestling, no college wrestling, no Golden Gloves boxing, no starting shit when he was a teenager. I mean, I'm sure he started wrestling around in his basement with his brother when he was a teenager, according to Wikipedia. But I'm saying he never had no real. But he's a natural. He's good. 11 and 2 as a professional. I mean, you can't knock that. And I just went through his whole list, and they were legit, regional guys. But as a pro, okay, he's 2-2 and a no contest, which should have been a win against Kevin Holland. But I'm trying to find spots for the underdog because I like Roman Dolidze, despite being a wife stealer. JP Bays, poor dude. But aside from that, I mean, I like Roman Dolidze at plus 230, double your money and some. Did you get it up, Dave, yet? No, you're looking at.
I'm waiting for you.
I'm
waiting for you.
All right,
right there.
Let's go.
There's my 3 girls.
Ooh, look at Alyssa, Brooklyn, and Brooklyn's the black girl. It's like, I think the first one's is like Alyssa or an Anita or something, and I forget the middle one, but they do. I watched them today, and they were in the announcements. They announced their names. And Dana White made his way to Texas today, and the Sean Shelby is also in the house. That's exactly how it started.
Oh my goodness. Roman Dolidze, here you go, 9-1.
Here he comes. Here he comes with his natural hairy chest. Cheyenne Vlisma said she loves that shit.
Oh, get out of here.
They got Kyle first.
She likes to sweat her back.
He's ranked higher, isn't he?
No. Yeah, Kyle is definitely ranked higher. And Chris is kind of on a slump though. He's on a 2-fight losing skid. Chris Dawkis, maybe 3-fight. I don't know. Oh,
I don't like how he's wearing his pants.
Look at Kyle. Look at Roman Dolidze though. Walking with, he don't give a he's a Dilligaff. Dilligaff. Do I look like I give a F? That's right. He doesn't. He knows. He didn't. With JP Bays, you bring your 125-pound ass against my 185-pound frame. No wonder you know what I'm saying? And JP Bays,
up.
he hasn't. Is he even in the UFC anymore? I think he got kicked out for sucking.
Yeah, he did. He's on Bellator.
Damn, he lost his girl and he lost his contract.
All right, dude.
That's why she left them.
All right.
All right, go back, babe. Was that? Let's see how they stand up. Do they show the face-offs or just the weigh-in? Yeah, they did show it, right? Let's see how they measure up to each other. And okay, freeze. Look at so Dawkis is a little bit bigger, a little bit height there. Girth, they're about the same when it comes to like girth. I don't know. I like the intensity of. I don't know. I for some reason my brain is telling me Kyle Dawkis should win, but my heart and my gut are saying take the dog and Roman Dolidze. He might be an idiot with fight IQ, but something tells me to take him here. He's going to go back to his roots of wrestling. He doesn't use wrestling that much, and when he does,
the odds should not be this close. Sorry, the odds should be a hell of a lot closer than what they are.
But you know what? You swayed me when you said the stats. When he said takedown defense for Kyle Dawkis like 85, and for Roman Dolidze is like 36. Should you say? So that's really scary. Something like that.
I think it's a symptom though of the way that Dolidze fights. Dolidze goes for those like heel hooks and shit like that. So he'll give up, position.
Stupidly.
He'll let a takedown happen.
He could just lay and pray and just do a little ground, but instead, I got you knocked down. I'm gonna go for your heel hook. That's a desperation. Like heel hook should be like desperation. Grab that leg just so I can maybe get a heel hook. Then you don't, unless your name is Ryan Hall, you don't go in with that plan. I'm gonna beat this guy by heel hook.
It's also kind of like an unwritten rule amongst the MMA community that like heel hooks are kind of like.
Yeah, you really don't want to do that because you can mess that guy's legs up, his knees, and But people do it. Look at Ryan Hall, made a whole career out of it. So, so Manny, what's your take here? Dave and I already spoke.
I agree with what you guys said. I think that Kyle Dawkis is the kind of guy you think he should win the fight, but he's a bit of an overachiever. I feel like he's an athletic overachiever, a guy who has made his way into the UFC, but like you said, didn't have an amazing background in like high school wrestling or wasn't some type of multi-sport athlete. And so he's crafty, but I worry at times that, when he's in the UFC against these guys that are UFC caliber, he's kind of, overmatched. On the flip side, I don't like Roman Dolidze. The guy's got low fighter IQ, tends to do things that are unorthodox, gas tank issues. If this gets to late round 2, round 3, I could see Kyle Dawkis just wearing him out. Position control, and maybe you can get a submission. So I like Dawkis to win, but I do know where you're coming from. If you're looking for a dog, Dolidze is a live dog.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Gotta agree there.
Dawkis look about better. Dawkis is not athletic. He's skilled. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah, and his brother's kind of like that, right?
He's got the chat is completely right with the way better fight IQ. It's just something's telling me. I'm going to stick with my pick. I'm going to stick with Roman Dolidze as the underdog. I'm not confident in it. I did put him in a parlay, but that's about as far. I'm not, I'm not going to make a lot of stupid bets. This is one I've already made, but but I'm going to try to be more conservative this card because last week was a bad showing for me. How did you do last week?
It was rough, dude. I mean, if Santos gets the win, I mean, I ended up like a half.
You almost won a hoodie.
I almost won the hoodie. I was double or nothing. I got nothing now. fucking
I
meth
know
No,
that was kind of some people are saying that was a robbery for Shevchenko because she used the incumbent champion card. That's what gave her the win.
Yeah. So if
That's
you're like old school
I mean, I
boxing
don't know
fans,
the stats. Did she get outperformed like strikes, significant strikes? Was that in favor? I watched the fight, but I didn't watch like the UFC. You know how they put ESPN puts the stats, like the color of the head red and stuff, and put the number.
I mean,
Dave's eating some pizza.
I mean, she lost the fight. She lost the fight because of position control time. But if you're of the mindset like the old school boxing fans who say you need to knock out the champion to beat them, and if it's close, give it to the champion, I get that. So like I wasn't sour grapes. I understood. It was a close fight, split decision. You give the edge to a very deserving champion. But Santos beat her. Santos definitely got 3 of those rounds. They just, championship fighter, whatever. But what it did show, by the way, is
JP Buys better bring him back. He better bring it back. I'm literally double his weight. Not literally. I'm not up to 250 yet, but I am. I'm two.
That's not a thing to be proud of, Ranj.
I'm two of this dude, JP Buys, for real.
What kind of pizza you got going on over there, by the way, buddy? What do you?
Oh, dude, that's that. My buddy owns this place. Oh yeah, he owns this place in town. It's amazing, guys. The old Italian, fully loaded house pizza. It's pretty awesome.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta go with the special. House special always.
That's an everything pizza.
Oh yeah,
all toppings.
I agree, Noah Allen. It was a really shitty fight, Noah. And what we should take from those fights is that you've got these gigantic female favorites, and I think whenever you see those big favorites as female fighters, no matter who they're fighting against, take a little dab at the underdogs, because Shevchenko just showed us by example, and then last year with Pena beating Nunes, that those lines are off. Those lines are just off, and you can't bet those lines with any good return. They're minus 600, minus 700. Just take a stab at the underdog. They're gonna win sometimes, and maybe not all the time. But last weekend was an example that money line was way off. Santos should have been like a plus 200-ish underdog. She shouldn't have been like plus 500 underdog.
Now, having said that, after watching the fight, I thought it was robbery. Then I watched it again and looked at all the stats, and I still think Valentina won that fight. It was close though.
What was the round? I'm not sure which one was the round. Was it round 3 or round 1? What was the close round that you had to sort of decide between?
I was on round 3 for really close one. I was having problems picking that one, but after piecing it apart, the volume that Valentina had, and the power behind her strikes and the damage, I had to give it to her. Didn't like it.
All right.
When I was watching it at first, I thought it was robbery, but after doing the math and look at the stats, she did win that fight.
That's what I was asking Manny. If she outstruck, or is there more takedowns on the control time? You got to put all that shit together, Yeah. But the thing is, the judges, they don't see that shit. They don't have, just like they watch it just like I watch it, without the significant strikes posted on the screen as they happen. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that stuff.
So, which is proof that honestly, judges are not giving the control time the credit that it should, because unless you're inflicting some massive damage with that control, if you're just holding somebody down, the judges aren't looking at that like anything special.
If you, I mean, you'd have to catalog the fights, but I'm hearing this from a lot of people. So Cody Saptic was just talking about this on Dogger Pass, the same exact point that you just made, Dave, that there's been a little bit of a shift now. So the days of holding an opponent down, a la Khabib, Nurmagomedov, they're not valuing those position control times the way they used to. And I'm okay with that. They want excitement. It is entertainment business. It's the business of entertainment. And you've got people just holding each other, backpacking each other. There's a limited entertainment in that. So I get it. But there's a shift clearly, because when you watch some of these recent fights, you're seeing fighters lose fights that you thought they would have won in the past because of position control time. They're just not valuing that, like Dave said.
And plus, the judges, their background is judging boxing, striking. So they're not, it's not like they're coming from judging
wrestling.
Folk style wrestling,
Exactly.
It's not 2 points takedown. I mean, they know a takedown is decent, but you could, a lot of times, if you're out striking the guy, and striker versus wrestler, and it goes to the cards, the striker might be the guy with the significant strikes. Often that's the way they lean because they're coming from the roots of boxing. And by the way, UFC does not pick those judges. They're from the athletic commission. Dana has no say in who's judging. That's why he often bitches about them. So anyway, let's move on to this next fight right here. Hawes versus Cerrone Win. Let me talk about these guys. Everybody says like, oh, Cerrone Win's got killer wrestling stuff, but you know what? Phil Hawes does as well. They both have championship, like they both won NJCC, like the National Junior College Championships, respectively at 197 pounds. Both of them. And it was weird because Cerrone Win won it in 2008. Phil Hawes won it in 2009, and Cerrone Win won it again in 2010. But Cerrone Win didn't compete in 2009, and Phil Hawes didn't compete in 8 or 10. So they kind of missed each other, but they both won the 197-pound gold in flip-flopping years, which is odd. I don't know how they did not ever see each other in that tournament. Because I guess I don't know what the story is there. But anyway, Cerrone Win was a 2-time champ where Phil Hawes won. He only won once because you know why? Then he transferred out of community college, went to Iowa State, D1.
Division One,
where Cerrone Win, he did not go to Division One. He went to a NAIA school, I forget, called Lindenwood, I think, or something like that. And it's in Missouri. It's by St.
He went
Louis.
to Walmart University.
Walmart, yeah,
Walmart University.
But what Cerrone Win, I guess, does have going for him. You know who he's training with? Khabib. That's not a lie. It says AKA, but he is training under Khabib Nurmagomedov. I shit you not. I researched it and it's legit. He's been training with Khabib. That's the only thing he's got going for him because Phil Hawes is 6 inches taller and has a 7.5-inch reach advantage over little old 5'6" Cerrone Win. That's, kind of dwarfy and little. He should be for really. He's 5'6" and he's like he had trouble making 185. He did it though. I think I believe everybody made weight, but the dude is how's he? He's like the shortest guy in the entire division. Not kidding.
5'6", man. 5'6", so short.
Yeah. Let's look at let's look how they size up compared to each other. There he is. Look at him. They're saying he's like a little DC.
He might be training. Cormier. He might be training with Khabib and those guys, but he's not weight cutting with those guys because this guy is fighting.
Oh, definitely not.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's the 7.5-inch reach advantage, which is scary for me. 7.5.
Yeah,
oh my god, dude, listen, and I'm not short shaming anybody. I'm not a tall guy. I'm like 5'8", but damn, he looks short without the guy even facing off against him. He just looks short by himself.
Look at stop. He looks
short next to the ring girls.
Yeah, the ring girls are like they got some height on him.
I know they tower over him. Look at Dana.
He does look in good shape though. I will say Cerrone Win does.
Right now, Cerrone Win's the shortest guy on the stage.
Literally
up there.
Dude.
He's the shortest guy. Definitely. Even all the ring girls, everybody towers over him. Uh-oh. Phil Hawes got the one leg up like drug dealers do.
You know when they say don't judge a book by its cover? Yeah, I'm judging the book.
I don't like a Phil Hawes blonde. I think he fights better natural hair color. But look at that. Boom. Everybody, even the Asian guy with the phone behind him. And Asians are not known for their height. Look at everybody's bigger than Cerrone Win. Everybody. Crazy. He should be at bantamweight, like one. I don't know.
The camera guy's pointing the camera down for the first time ever in his life. He's actually pointing the camera angle down.
I know. Where's my girl? I haven't seen her since before Singapore.
Oh,
my
one with the
phone media girl. Haven't seen that girl in a while.
Maybe she's based out of Singapore, right?
No, I said before Singapore.
Oh, my bad. Maybe they left.
Oh, they're talking shit right now. They're talking smack right there. I wish you can. You know what? You could always hear this the next day on like Instagram. Somebody like that guy with the Asian guy with the glasses and the phone. Like he'll like he's media. He'll post it. You'll hear it. You can hear it like afterwards. But during the face off, you can't. You can just if you're a lip reader, you might be able to hear something. What's his name was going like a lot of Jasmine Javicius. She throws out a lot of F words. I love it. But anyway, so I'm all over Phil Hawes. I'm not even gonna make a hedge bet on Deron win or none of that shit. I think Phil Hawes is gonna clearly win this. He's minus 265, I think, last time I checked, and he's probably still the same. And rightfully so. I don't see a way that even if Deron Wynn goes to his strengths, Phil Hawes still has wrestling as well. People seem to forget that. He was a NCAA D1 wrestler, and he won a junior college championship the year that Deron Wynn did not. So that's my gist, my whole scoop. What's the stats there, Dave? I can't read them out loud. I can't see that.
Strikes landed per minute for Deron Wynn, 4.74 compared to 4.20. Slight advantage for Deron Wynn. Now, strike absorbed per minute, 5.17 for Deron Wynn compared to 3.43. Heavy on the hitting. So Deron Wynn's going to get lit up on the feet. So then we go down to takedowns. Takedown average, 4.98 compared to 2.42, which might be scary. But Phil Hawes still does come in with that 100% takedown defense. So Deron Wynn's going to have to go against 100% takedown defense to take this guy down to be able to do any damage or any control. Right. Phil Hawes just has the height. He's got
Phil
the reach.
Hawes is not Antonio Arroyo. That guy.
Trash.
What a disappointment he was, right?
I mean, he did lose to the legend, Gerald Mearshart. So we get that. Before that, he lost to Stewart. I don't know, man. I don't have enough on his
Eric
record.
Spicely.
Yeah, but I mean,
Eric Spicely. That
honestly,
was his UFC debut.
Yeah, and I've done horrible betting on Phil Hawes over the years. As a matter of fact, in 100% honesty, let me see what we got here. Phil Hawes. I bet him to win the last one he lost. I bet Cal Dawkis to beat him, and I was wrong on that one. So I've been losing money on Phil Hawes every time. But I think this time I'll be safe to put money on him. I think he's going to win.
You know what stands out in that Phil Hawes thing right there? That Jacob Malkoon. Jacob Malkoon, pure wrestler. But actually he looked pretty. Jacob Malkoon was striking. He came close to in Singapore. He almost won. Jacob Malkoon against Brandon Allen too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Phil Hawes let him up in the first round.
A lot of people were saying that was a robbery. Brandon Allen should have lost that. But
yeah, it was close. It was close.
It was very close. Sure. I thankfully I had Brendan Allen as my pick, but that was Jacob Malkoon showed that he's I don't know. There's still hope for that guy.
Before I forget,
I'm all over Phil Hawes. Go ahead.
And before I forget, so we just talked about control time and the importance of it, or whether it's recognized or not by the judges. That's the entire game plan here for Wynn. He wins because of control time. He's not effective in striking on the ground. He's not very busy. His arms are very short. He cannot get any submissions. He's a lay and pray guy. That's what he does. So even if he does have some control time in between at some points in this fight, it's not going to be valuable control time. So he's going to have a very hard time getting a decision win against a guy who's going to have the striking advantage, size advantage, look better, land the better shots. And then when they are on the ground, Wynn doesn't do much of anything. So there's almost no way for him to win the fight unless he cracks Phil Hawes and knocks him out in round one. Phil Hawes has had a way of getting clipped at times in fights.
The probability of that is, I think, very slim. But it is possible, but I think it's very slim because, 7.5 inches. If Phil Hawes has any spatial distance recognition, he can do the thing where you do little kids and they're just swinging and they can't hit you, and you put your hand on their head and they're and they can't reach you. He could do that for legit against Deron Wynn.
But I think after this fight's over, there's a chance it'll look like it should have been a minus 500 spot. There's a chance of that because Deron Wynn is so undermatched, and Phil Hawes could do all the things that Deron Wynn does. He could do all the wrestling stuff. But on the feet, he's so much better. Front kicks, he's violent. This is probably a late round 2, early round 3 TKO finish because Phil Hawes will just wear him out, and Deron Wynn's going to ball up and say, "No mas. I've been out of the octagon for 2 years. It's been 2 years too long," and just kind of scoot out the back door.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Deron Wynn might be durable though. I know he got choked out by Gerald Meerschaert, but I don't know if he's ever been knocked out. So
he is durable.
Yeah,
He is durable. He is. That's a good point. And the way he's built kind of helps him with that, right? He's short and stocky, like fire hydrant. But I do see him in moments of fights, kind of like the cardio's an issue. I don't know. Maybe he could go the distance. You're right. It's a good point. He is very durable.
All right, let's move on. We're all in agreement, Phil Hawes, but the line is very chalky. I doubt that's going to make our final 3-leg parlay.
If you like Phil Hawes by TKO, which is what the bookies are leaning towards, you're looking at plus 110. But Deron Wynn's never been knocked out. I like Phil Hawes by decision in this one, plus 225.
Plus 225. That's nice. So. Yeah, if I prop it, that's what I think I'm gonna go decision because he's like a bowling ball. You can't knock out a bowling ball.
No.
All right, let's move up. Cody Stamen, Eddie Winland. Oh, Eddie Wineland's got the handlebar, the curly Q mustache back. I love it. Last time I saw that, he got rocked by Sean O'Malley. But anyway, he's bringing that look back again. Cody Stamen, I think they're feeding Cody Stamen Eddie Wineland because he's on a 3-fight losing skid. So they want to keep him around because he was, when he started out, he was a hot prospect. You know what I'm saying? And then he had a draw against Yadong Song. Then he beat Brian Boone Kelleher after his kid brother died. But and same respect though, Brian Kelleher knows his brother died before that fight. So I think Brian Kelleher wasn't giving it his all. I think he was not going to beat a dude that just lost his brother from cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's cringy to mention that, but truth be told, if I was in Brian Kelleher's shoes, I would feel like shit if I just beat the dude that, guy could go shoot himself in the head after that. Fuck. Right. But anyway, Cody Stamen, though, I think they're giving him Eddie Wineland's he's 24-15-1. He's coming off 2 losses. He's never beat anybody with a name except Grigory Popov. But if you look through all his wins, there's none of those are familiar names. He's lost to a lot of big names. Uriah Faber. He's way back in WEC days. I mean, his pro debut was 2003. So he does have a lot of names that he's lost to. But how many of those names that he's beat? How many? Oh my
God! Remember Chase Beebe? Oh my God! I remember Chase Beebe, and then Randy Yahya. Oh, Randy Yahya. Oh, that was fucking. Oh,
they're L's. They're L's though. I'm saying, show me a green one that you can say. Remember this?
Bernard Barrar. I remember these fights.
He loses to the best of them. But so can I. So can anybody. Anybody can lose.
O'Malley.
Who's his best win? His best win is probably that Popov, and hardly anybody even knows that name, Grigory Popov. That's his best win.
Oh boy,
he's got a bunch of belts there.
Yeah, but he's been ever since he lost to Eddie, then lost to Grant, then he beat this guy who was 4-5.
He's washed up.
And then he lost again
as well.
Ouch.
So I don't see anything going for the way of Eddie Wineland except for his awesome mustache. Let's watch the face-offs, Dave.
Good call. He's got like the John Gunther mustache. Kind of freaked me out, those mustaches.
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely hooking up my boy Stamen. He fought some good fighters, held his own, very durable.
Oh, better said he's even more chalky than -600 now.
Oh my God, really? Wow.
Disgusting.
That's a shame. I hate when the books, they gotta do what they gotta do, but I hate when it gets like that. It becomes unbettable. Then you're just chasing dogs. Oh, first shot of the night. First shot.
You know why he's the Spartan? Because he's from Sparta, Illinois.
Oh,
that's
there it is. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now Cody Stamen's also a former
he wrestled too. D2, Grand Valley State. Or Michigan.
By the way,
Sparta, Michigan. That's what I meant. Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, Grand Valley State is
look at, he's even flexing his mustache. Do you see that? He came on the scale flexing the mustache because that's all he's got going for him. That and the massive tattoos. Rewind it a little bit. Let's see the flex on the mustache. Instead of flexing his biceps, he goes flex the mustache. Love it.
He's got a bit of a JP Bays type of feel about him, huh?
Yeah, right? JP Bays looks real he is.
Gotcha, Dave.
He's JP. Look at there it is. Yeah, I got a mustache.
Yeah, he hangs out with JP Bays. Like those are the small, scrawny guys.
JP Bays right now is crying in his beer, crying in his South African beer.
He's probably camped out somewhere around that event, just looking to take out Dolidze.
Right here, Nick Alexander says it correct. Stamen needs this win badly, whereas Winland doesn't. Winland, he can retire. He might as well. He just signed a new 4-fight contract. Therefore, Stamen is a lock.
Come here.
Yeah, Gerald Lynch.
By the way,
verifying better set -700 on Bet Online.
Thank you, Lynch. Thank you. Jesus Christ, -700, $700 to win $100. No, thank you.
No, not even parlay worthy.
No, not parlay worthy.
I threw him in a 3-legger when he was -550. That was it. Now I'm not touching it.
Yeah, that's like my threshold. You get run -400, -500. Okay, I can still parlay you. Beyond that,
Winland does have a slight height and reach advantage, though. He's got like 4.5-inch reach advantage, and from what I heard, he's training now with the Wisniewski brothers, which I guess I'm not familiar with them, but I guess he's going back to his roots, like when he was WEC days. From what I heard, I don't really know these guys, Wisniewski brothers, but I guess I learned that from Fight Night Picks.
Do you know what the contract situation is for Winland? Is he like on a 1-fight deal? Last part of his contract is, where's he at? You know?
I don't know. I didn't watch any interviews.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure. What'd you say, Dave?
I haven't done that much research in his contracts yet.
I have a feeling that if he loses this fight badly, he gets cut. So that's kind of why I'm.
Even if he loses fight not badly, he'll get cut. Even if it's a close one, it goes to the split decision, he'll still get cut.
Possibility, right?
I'm telling you, they're feeding Cody Stamen because the UFC likes Cody Stamen. They want to keep him around. They're giving him this.
He could fight a top 10 guy and go the full distance. He might lose, but Cody Stamen definitely has some value for the UFC. He can go the distance. He's durable. Never will win a title. Never will contend for a title. But he's young enough and durable. He's a good body for them.
Right. How old is he? He's 32. Yeah, he's still got a couple years left. He can be a gatekeeper style type guy. You know what I mean?
He's just a tough guy who wrestles you. Yeah, I do like him. And his losses, we talked about his losses. He lost against Merab Dvalishvili by decision, Jimmy Rivera by decision, and then getting choked out in round 1 by
Nurmagomedov guillotine by guillotine choke. But that's a Nurmagomedov.
Hey, and then Aljamain Sterling beat him by knee bar. Like, all his losses are quality losses, and he's only got 5 of them. This is going to be a one-way traffic fight. Stamen's going to beat him.
Yeah, just stay clear of it, everybody. Don't just stay clear. It's not worth your gamble because he's so chalky anyway.
Absolutely right.
So let's move on. What's next? Girl fight, right?
Girlfriend.
Glory to Paula, is that right? There she is. Gloria Paula versus Maria Oliveira. So the Brazilian versus Brazilian, right? Gloria Paula is coming off a win against Diana Belbita. Before that, she got her head kicked in by Roma Dolidze's girlfriend, Cheyenne Blissmas.
We keep coming back around to Blissmas.
How is this happening?
Yeah, we keep coming back around to Cheyenne. It's
like, come on.
I wish she was on this card. I hope she comes in. I hope she's in Roman's corner. That would make much media frenzy if she's if she's cage side, Roman Dolidze. It would be such a. I guess she was hiding out in his basement and stuff. Like she was when she was cheating on JP. She was. I swear to God.
Is that what they call that? Is that what they call that? Hiding out in the basement. She was getting shagged. Roman Dolidze was cuffing that hoe.
No, but she was like when she was cheating on JP. She was living with secretly living with Roman.
Anyway, supposedly it was like a domestic issue where I'm not talking about her personal life. I don't know, but I guess her and Bays things were falling apart with her and JP, and she kind of needed to.
Well, I remember she was winning and he was losing, and I remember she had that she was crying to Dana how she's broke, can't pay her bills and everything.
After the fight, right after she just won a fight, it was ugly.
Yeah, give me another fight because I can't pay my bills. And that, I think JP was on that same card, and he lost to Slow Mike Rodriguez or somebody, I forget, somebody that was way bigger than him in that weight class. It was
Didn't she do a pitch to raise some money for her fighting camp?
Like she was that dude?
Yes, she did. She did. She did like a GoFundMe.
Yeah, she did GoFundMe.
Absolutely.
$50,000 for a fighting camp.
She is so cringy. If she wasn't a good fighter and pretty, she's
thirsty
and she's good. She's very aggressive. I mean, you can't knock her fighting style. It's good. Anyway, back to this. Maria Oliveira, Spider Girl. She was named that because her coaches said she reminded them of Anderson Silva style, and he's Anderson. I swear to God, that's what I was told. That's what I heard. But she made her UFC debut against Tabitha Ricci. Tabitha Ricci is a spitfire, like a spark plug, a little baby shark. And she doesn't strike, but she was piecing her up. And she's a Tabitha Ricci.
That's not a good sign. Say that again, Ranj. That's not a good sign that a girl who is not a striker was piecing her up.
Exactly. Was piecing her up. And Tabitha Ricci's not a striker. She's a BJJ practitioner. Before that, what's it say? Arena Global. Again, look at cans. Look at all those records. Can crushing through her entire career, except for the loss to Marina Rodriguez, but that's a loss. So every win is a can.
It's not a loss. It's a round one knockout. It's what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just like Maria Oliveira. How is she even in here? In the
don't
UFC?
have enough bodies.
I guess so. The strawweight division is just
listen,
garbage.
Ranj, if you can cut some weight and throw a wig on, dude, they'll sign you. Okay.
Oh, I'd have to cut a whole person. I don't think I think my skeletal frame weighs 115. So I don't think it's possible. So anyway, Maria Oliveira, Spider Girl, she should get destroyed here. The one thing she does have going for her is Perrone Valley Tudo. So she's got plenty of UFC females that she could train with, like Jessica Andrade, Marina Moraes, Carol Hossa, and Estela Nunez are all Perrone Valley Tudo girls. Where Gloria de Paula is coming out of Shootbox Diego Lima, there's only like Myra Bueno Silva. Oh, and look at the yell, right? Look at Gloria de Paula's looking foxy, and she goes up there and she does this like barbarian yell, like this she woman, like watch, you'll see it. Yeah,
I'm biased. I'm so biased towards the better looking girls, by the way. I got so it just fucks me up because like
look at that. Scaring me with that yell. She-Hulk. She should do like a Ion Kutuladze and paint herself green and be up there like She-Hulk.
Maria Oliveira looks like she plays soccer or tennis. She doesn't look like a fighter at all.
Right? She looks like a track star. You know what they're saying right
now?
Yeah.
Dave. Well, she plays in the WNBA.
She crashed.
Wow, she got nice long legs though. Jesus.
Damn.
Listen to this. She crashed a media party for some celebrity in Brazil, right?
Maria?
And then the Brazilian, a singer. They're saying this during I watched the weigh-ins, or I watched the ceremonial weigh-ins live, and they said she crashed some Brazilian singer's party. She didn't get invited. She just went there and crashed it. But she was such a party like fun party girl that they were quoting her like the mystery girl that came to the event of some Brazilian superstar. And after that, the Brazilian superstar, it's Maria Oliveira, and then she gained 100,000 Instagram followers because of the party. So she's she's doing this for the only reason she's in the UFC is that right there, that ass. That ass.
Okay. I know what she was doing at that
sorry,
party.
I paused it in the wrong spot. I apologize.
I know what she was doing at that party.
I'm sorry.
I know why she got 100,000 followers after that party.
Oh, I'm pausing again.
Crashing the party. I wonder what she was wearing when she crashed that party.
Girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Party girl.
Party
Yeah.
World. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Alexander said it right. She's hot, and that's why.
That's what I was gonna say. Thank you, Dave. I'm not trying to like be the weave guy, but like that mop on her head it doesn't look like it's real hair. And she's got like the Africanus DNA, but it looks as if that's the biggest mop I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think Gloria DePaul is gonna, and Gloria DePaul is not even that good, but she's gonna win this fight.
Yeah, that's a really good point. She's not that good, but she's gonna beat Maria. I'm not betting this fight, but I do like DePaula. She should win the fight. And if she can't win the fight, they should cut them both.
She's got the size, the experience. She's better striking. As I mentioned, Maria Oliveira's only beaten cans. Only cans.
Yeah. I mean, if there's any one thing, let me just, on a serious note, there's one thing that Maria does have. She's athletic. I know that's like a general statement, but she is like athletic. Like she looks athletic. She is pretty athletic. That's her only way to make this a chance. Like, you know, get out of the grappling situations, have good movement, use good footwork, strike at range, things that she can't really do very well anyway, but that's would be her path to victory. And she's athletic enough that maybe there's a world where she could do that. But DePaula should
bet on this one. The best odds you're going to find are going to be Gloria DePaula by decision, -120. Bookies do think that it's going to go the distance. They're very confident at -275 that the fight's going to go the distance. I'm pretty confident on Gloria. So my bet would be
what's it inside? What's it by punches, by like TKO? What's that?
+300 or +800 for Maria.
No, not for, and nothing for Maria. I'm just saying I'm looking for a plus money spot for DePaula. And you know, Marina Rodriguez, but Marina Rodriguez is a phenomenal striker though. Marina Rodriguez would piece up Gloria DePaula as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I just have to go Gloria DePaula by decision. That's a safe bet. I was just looking for a betting spot, which there's none.
Yeah, DePaula's 6-4 overall. She's not very good.
She isn't. She lost to Jinu Frey, who's like an atom weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
my God.
Diane Bliss just kicked her head off round one in a minute of round one.
Yep.
You know, so
and we're back to Cheyenne Vlismas. It's the Cheyenne Vlismas show.
Stop talking about her. Man, lucky. Roman Dolidze is lucky. Win or lose, he's a winner in my book.
Yeah, you know what? But you know what? If he that says a lot. If he fucks around and loses, though, you know what happens, right? She's gonna start dating Kyle. She'll jump with, hey, Kyle Dawkis, how you doing? Yeah, I'll go down in your basement with you and your brother. I like Philadelphia. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Philadelphia. Here we go.
We're back in the States now. Yeah,
she can stop by Bucks County. You know,
yes,
she can say hi to you,
my neck of the
Manny.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Next fight, we got Colombian
Warrior. Stats All right, fine. Stats say, by the way, that
we're not going to do stats. Maria Oliveira has no stats. She's only got one fight, right? One fight in the UFC.
2 losses to Ricci and Rodriguez. So I got 2 fights.
Oh, that's right. Dana White Contender Series.
What are her numbers offhand, Dave? What are
yeah, let's look
strike standard per minute 4.10 to 4.20, so pretty much a wash on the as far as strike land per minute. Strike absorbed, a big difference, 5.37 to 2.91. So Maria's swallowing more shots than she's given out. Not a good thing.
Yep.
And takedowns, not pretty on any side. Takedown defense 68 and 50%. Takedown average in 2 fights for Maria is 0. For Gloria DePaula, 0.33 in 4 fights. So I mean, if this stands up on the feet, Gloria's going to have the advantage. She's going to be able to piece her up. Eventually, Maria's going to try and take her down and run into a 68% takedown defense. Her takedown accuracy is not that good. Takedown accuracy is 0 in 2 fights. So I can't put any money on Maria in this one. It's all on Gloria DePaula, stats and everything, record, quality of fighters.
Everything, quality of life. Gloria DePaula is just way better.
Yo, Nick
And
Alexander, I love your,
good.
I love the comments coming in here from Nick Alexander. Good shit. And Bout Better. Good stuff, guys. You guys got me laughing.
Okay, let's move on. Can we?
We can.
There he is. Danny Chavez versus Ricardo Hamosh. Now, Danny Chavez, the Colombian Warrior. Now, this may be a dog that you might be able to take a risk on because Ricardo Hamosh should win. He's a better fighter, but take a look at his last 5. I mean, he beat Bill Algeo, but he lost to Lerone Murphy's fantastic. He lost to him. He lost to Zabir Tukagov, who's all right. But the other wins are Eduardo Garagori and Journey Newsom. They're just, nothing spectacular. But this is and then you look at Danny Chavez. He's got some good wins. TJ Brown, I think, is a very good win. Danny Chavez has. He had a draw against Kai Kamaka. He I have been, Dave. Stop texting me. Just stop. I've been putting. Dave's like, gives the chat for some love. I've been throwing up chat shit. Look, Bout Better. That's he's still talking about Maria Oliveira.
Maria.
Anyway, Danny Chavez on his last fight of his contract. He has me worried. That's what I'm saying. Danny Chavez, he wants to continue fighting. The thing is, there's a big age disparity, right? 35 to 26, which is gross. And Hamosh is the bigger dude. He's got 5-inch reach advantage and a slight 1-inch height advantage. But I'm just saying, Danny Chavez, I like his wins better than the wins that Ricardo Hamosh has. I like his head kick over Pipe Vargas. You guys might not know Pipe Vargas because Pipe Vargas, I think he's like maybe Bellator, PFL, or LFA, one of those lesser than UFC regional scenes. Yeah, let's see. Go down. Pipe Vargas, that TJ Brown victory, that's great. TJ Brown, I'm high on him. And his draw against Kai Kamaka, the Jared Gordon beats a lot of people. Jared Gordon is not a chump. You know what I'm saying? Hit Pipe Vargas real quick. I want to see his where he fights. I think he's the
Piper.
I remember. What's that say? I can't.
Up there, out the American Top Team.
Yeah, but what's his promotion? I gotta pull it up.
Coba Combate WXC.
Combate, that's the Mexican. All right, so the Mexican regional scene, but still, Pipe Vargas is decent. It's a decent win. And TJ Brown is also a good win. That's what I don't know. Ricardo Hamosh should win this, but the line I think is unreasonably large, way too wide for Karka Sinha. How do you say that, Manny? Do you know how to say Ricardo Hamosh's nickname? Do you speak any Portuguese?
I don't. I can pronounce a little Portuguese stuff because it's similar to Spanish, but I have to look up his nickname.
But Ricardo Hamosh,
I agree with what you said, though, Ranj. I'm sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, what he does have going for him, he's alpha male fighter. But Danny Chavez is MMA Masters down in Florida. That's not a joke camp. That's Colby Covington's, and Ilya Tupuria is out of there too. And who else? Rafael Alves also out of there, and Rafael Alves is getting ready. He's training to fight Drew Dober at the end of this month. Is it, or the end of next month? End of next month. He's Rafael Alves fighting Drew Dober. So I'm just saying they're both from good camps. I guess I'm going to jump on Ricardo Hamosh because of the age and the tail of the tape strength. But if you look at their last 5, I think Danny Chavez, I might put a hedge bet on him. I think I will, just because he's plus 250 or something ridiculous. I'm going to look at the bet online, or you got it on Bet365. What you got?
Plus 250 to win fight for Danny Chavez. Ricardo Ramos is at minus 334. Bookies like it to go the distance. And Ricardo Ramos minus 110 to go the distance. Technical decision. So, yeah, that's pretty much where my bet's at. Ramos decision. Bookies are definitely looking at it to go the distance. Minus 175 to go the distance. Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the bookies on this one, guys. Ricardo Ramos by decision, -110. And looking at the stats real quick, Ramos, little advantage on the
Gerald
feet.
Lynch. Awesome comments. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Strikes landed per minute, 3.32 for Ricardo Ramos compared to 2.87 for Chavez. Strike absorbed, exactly the same, 3.84 to 3.84. Really not impressive. On the ground game, slight advantage to Ramos as well, 2.61 to 2.0. Takedown defense, 72 to 87, pretty much a wash. Accuracy, 60 to 58, a wash. So their stats, pretty much a wash, but a little lean to Ramos for strikes landed.
Let's see how they face off, Dave. Can you do that?
Momentarily.
You
guys make me work in this show.
Danny Chavez. He's a good interview. Like he's good in interviews too. I saw an interview where he said he won like a years ago interview. He said he wants to be a champ, like a 2-weight champ. But those dreams, kiss them by.
I agree with the chat here. The Nick Alexander and Balbetter. This is a tough fight to call and probably a stay away for most people. And the people that are parlaying Ramos, I'm not hating it, but you might end up regretting that.
Right.
You know. I mean, there's value there.
Powers over somebody.
It's not as much of a disparity as Win versus Hawes, so it's just a couple inches, if that. You know, I don't know. Danny Chavez.
What does Danny Chavez do very well? Is it like the lower leg kicks? Is the volume? Like, what is he?
Yes,
I'm asking you.
MMA Masters is in an interview. Danny Chavez credits MMA Masters as the first facility to teach calf kicks, like leg kicks, and he implements those a lot. That's I mean, that's his words, but I think he's a good like calf kicker, leg kicker. I think that's his strong point.
Yeah, I think that's what he does, and you know, I mean, he wins this fight on points if he has that volume.
Yeah, he's got some good kicking.
Yeah, he does. He's a live dog. I mean, I probably won't bet this fight at all, but I just, you know, I'm not high on Ramos. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Throw a little bit on Danny because he's plus 250. That's good. Ricardo Ramos will be my Tapology pick. That's who I'm going to pick in Tapology, but I already have him in one 3-leg parlay from the show, from the Kappa Comparison show, but that's about as far as he goes. As I said, there's a lot of chalk, a lot of chalky favorites where there's no value on them. You have to seek out that rare underdog pick.
Yep. And I would say that there's probably some better parlay pieces on this card than this fight.
I would agree with you.
I mean, you don't get as much value with like Cody Stamen, but I think Cody Stamen there's more confidence there. And so, you know, if you're looking for parlay pieces, I just think this fight is probably not the one to fuck with. At -300 now?
I mean, I'll take Glory to Paula over Ricardo Hamosh.
Yeah, you might be better off.
Yeah,
she won't get knocked out. And she won't get knocked out at the women's fight.
Too. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see how we're all picking Hamosh, but we're all accepting the fact that Danny Chavez is live for possible upset.
Viva Chavez.
Right. All right. Now let's move to this fight. This is the second hardest fight on the card to predict, in my opinion. Second hardest one. We'll talk about the hardest one when we get to it. But man, this one I flipped back and forth.
Prelims are better than the main card. Way better than the main card.
Fantastic fight here. Jeremiah Wells, Court McGee. I love Jeremiah Wells. I love Renzo Gracie Philly. That's probably one of my top facilities.
That's your background, dude. That's your roots, man. Your roots. You got to represent, Ranj.
I love it. I love it. That's why. And everybody, Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, Andre Petrosky, they're killing it. They're killing it out of Renzo Gracie.
And Wells and Wells is with them, like you're saying. He's rolling with these guys every day.
And you know what? And he said the thing with the Renzo Gracie, we're all family. They're all like they all support each other. They say that in the face-offs. If you listen to the audio during the guy says, "Oh yeah, Jeremiah Wells said what sticks out with his training camp is they all treat each other like family. They're all under, they all eat together, train together."
You spent time in this area, Ranj. Like, you can speak from your experience, and I can too. Back in my days when I was rolling on the mats more and doing my own BJJ practicing with some of these guys, there's a very tight-knit community in Northeast Philadelphia in this region for people that not only not professionals, just professionals, but people who roll and train. And it's a very tight-knit, respected community, almost like a quasi-military type of group where they look out for each other. They work their asses off. There's a sort of culture about it, and they're in that culture.
100%. You're absolutely right. When I went to like those South Jersey grappling tournaments, there's a Grappler's Quest. Do you ever hear Grappler's Quest? They go through all New Jersey and Pennsylvania stuff. They have like just submission grappling tournaments. There's no striking, you know what I mean? But all of them, everybody was like copacetic. They know it's for the skill, the craft. It's like everybody's consent. There's not like hate amongst.
No, there's no meatheads.
There's rivalries, but there's not like oh, your school sucks. It's not like that. It's like they give full respect because they know the craft, and it's like you said, it's a tight community of jiu-jitsu practitioners. But anyway, Court McGee, though, he does know how to mess around on the ground as well, though. That's this is not a clean cut pick, confident pick on Jeremiah Wells. That is my pick, but Court McGee can do this because he can play on the ground. He's got mad experience. He's cheated death twice. He had 2 heroin overdoses on heroin, but they managed to bring him back to life. I shit you not. True story. Yep. He's coming off 2 nice wins. Ramiz Brahimaj and Claudio Silva, both are good wins. He lost to Carlos Condit. Not good. Here's the key. He lost to Sean Brady. Out of where? Enzo Gracie, Philly. And Sean Brady trains with Jeremiah Wells. That's another edge that people seem to overlook. So, and I don't know. The thing is, they're both very similar in age, like 37 for Court McGee and 35.
But the way that Court McGee,
but he looks more weathered, right?
It's like dog years for Court McGee. He's been in there a little bit longer. He's fought way more fights, like 31 total mixed martial arts fights compared to 13 for Jeremiah Wells. It just shows in the body. Like when you look at Court McGee, he's just been through it. Like you said, weathered.
Yep. He's got a slight height and reach advantage, but I'm on the side of Jeremiah Wells here. It's going to be close though. I'm not confident, but I do have Jeremiah Wells in because he's the value is whoever you take, there's value in it. If you're, more, it's not chalky, so it's a good gamble, whichever side you take. But I'm on the side of Wells here. Dave, what's your take here?
I'm on the side of Wells as well. I don't like Court McGee's record, and even going back to the stats. Give me 1 second. I'm slow. Apologize. Court McGee, strikes landed 4.69 per minute compared to 3.55. But the strike absorbed 3.69 strike absorbed per minute compared to 1.58. So we're talking less than half. The defense is way better for Jeremiah Wells. I think he's not the taller fighter. He doesn't have the reach advantage, but he's going to have the better striking. If it does go to the ground, Jeremiah Wells, 100% takedown defense. I'm super confident in Jeremiah Wells sprawling Court McGee. Court McGee takedown accuracy, 25%, both of which takedown average 1.87 to 1.48, pretty much a wash. I'm going to lead towards Jeremiah Wells on the ground with that 100% takedown defense. And I'm going to lead towards Jeremiah Wells as well on the feet with the fact that he strikes twice as much as he takes, whereas Court McGee, that ratio is a lot closer, and he's pretty much taking as many as he's given out. Jeremiah Wells on the feet, Jeremiah Wells on the ground. Jeremiah Wells is my bet on this one, plus 100.
So stat wise, Jeremiah Wells is winning everything, right?
Comfortable.
Stats?
Yeah.
Comfortably. Good. Good. Did you see this what Nick Alexander said? Even I told you he OD'd a couple times. He needed rehab to walk and talk again because he had 8 minutes of no oxygen to his brain. You got to think that's going to eventually catch up to you, especially when you get to like the 37 years old. You would imagine that, I don't know. But at the same time, Nick Alexander's taking him because of better gas tank. So I don't know. The Wells has only 20% striking defense. Oh, red flags. Interesting. Court is a lock, or court is a lock because of a Bropix curse. Yeah, I guess Bropix, or I saw that up here. Bropix has 4 units on Wells. Interesting.
The one thing I don't like is that Cord McGee is the decisionator. Every single fight except for Diego Lima in 2019, which was every single fight except for Santiago Ponzinibbio in 2016, he's pretty much been a decision. Whereas
right.
Jeremiah Wells,
he's only been knocked out one time, Court McGee, in his 31 fights. Only once has he been finished. That's why I'm taking Wells by decision.
If you look at Jeremiah Wells, his last wins: rear naked choke, ground and pound round 2, rear naked choke round 2, punches round 1, and then all of his decisions. He lost to Vincent. This was in 2019.
Vinicius de Jesus. Vinicius de Jesus.
Vinicius de Jesus. All right. Anyways, point being, who knows if he's going to be able to take him out? It's going to be close. But I'm still leaning towards Jeremiah Wells.
Ooh. Wells' only 2 losses came in 5-round fights.
Jeremiah was a bulldog.
But thankfully, this is only a 3-rounder, so you don't got to worry about his cardio after round 3.
You are correct.
Vinicius de Jesus.
Good call on that one. Who picked that one out?
Real News MMA.
Real News, of course.
Good shit.
Documents received. Documents received. Okay, so me and Manny, who's your pick? You're on Wells.
I'm with you guys. I'm on Wells as well.
Now he might become one of our parlay pieces.
Ooh, because plus money, you gotta love that.
Yeah. Ooh. Is he plus now? Because it kept flipping back and forth.
Whoa,
he went from favorite to underdog, back to favorite.
He's plus 100
again.
Yeah, I have plus 100 right now, but you're right. It
could
flip. Even Steven.
I like the plus 100.
I like Jeremiah Wells' personal story. If you haven't looked into it, I would recommend you do it. The guy was kind of like, that's why he's only got 13 fights and he's 35. He wasn't fighting. Like, he was living his life, and he was living in the Poconos, Ranj. He's like living in the Poconos, and like,
oh really?
Yeah, like kind of just totally
North
detached.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, up next to Stroudsburg and stuff. And he was doing that, like, kind of just wasn't sure what to do with his life, and then came to Philly and like got into a gym, was like a late bloomer. That's why he's 35 and only has a few fights. But I like his story. The guy's a grinder, man. And I like Cord McGee's story too. I mean, fuck, the guy died twice.
Right. Look at this next fight. Now, this face-off was the shit. This face-off right here, Dave, when you watch this one, this is one of the best face-offs throughout the whole thing, because Jasmine Davicius or whatever, Davicius, I don't know how you say it. I think it's Davicius, but she had this girl, Natalia Silva, shook.
Ooh.
Watch, you'll see. And she was like, and Jasmine was, she was, you'll see. Look at Natalia Silva.
Natalia's kind of cute.
By the way.
She's cute.
She's kind of cute.
Got her nails done. Her nails did.
She's a can crusher, though. Another can crusher. I don't know how she made it either. Probably by
her looks. I think the hair is real too, Dave. That's a huge plus for me.
One's real.
Real hair. I like real hair and real teeth.
Yeah, beautiful smile. She reminds me a little bit of Tamil.
Nothing fake on this girl.
Right?
She needs to go back there with those.
She'd be like fighting a mirror. Mirror.
Wow, I'm a big fan. See, this is why I can't judge sometimes women fights, because I want her to win. I like her.
Yeah, she's a can crusher.
I like her to win because she's just good looking, I guess.
Now look at Jasmine.
She's not bad though either.
She's hype. Okay. Jasmine's attractive too. I like her. and she's more mature. She's older. She's more my speed.
She's closer to your neck of the woods too. She's from Canada.
33. Yeah, she's a Canadian up right north of me.
Man, she looks like she can beat a man's ass. Damn.
Yeah, she's got a silver medal in freestyle wrestling in the Olympics. By the way.
Yeah.
Yep. She sure does.
Choices made.
No one ever says that. Everyone talks about her striking, but now watch this. That she gets right into her face and just starts look at the point. And then Dana had to break it up. She's like, and right here, if you listen to the audio, she's like, yeah, fuck you. She's throwing the F word around a lot right there.
I'm sipping hard though. I'm sipping hard in that Brazilian girl. Though. She's so cute.
Effing right. That's what she does right there when she puts her effing right. And look and she got shook. We got to play that back again. Natalia Silva looked shook. She looked shook on that. No such thing
as halfway crook.
Yeah, she did.
She came in with the pointing. What did Silva try to do? Hug her after that?
I'm gonna kick your ass. That's what. Oh,
but she doesn't say a thing.
Smiles. The confidence is.
She probably doesn't understand her, Dave. He's from Brazil, dude. What's this Canadian girl?
Right there, stop right there. Look, Natalia Silva is worried. She lost. She's already lost.
Yeah.
She's got doubt in her head. Where Jasmine is no doubt there. She's confident.
Smile ever.
Oh, double down on that.
Yeah, I like Jasmine to win the fight. She's bullying her. Wow, I see you, Jasmine. Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah,
I like her. I like her more for it though. I like it more for it though.
All right, rate the odds.
Jasmine Jasudavicius.
I'm gonna catch up with the chat. You guys read the odds.
Jasmine's coming in minus 250 against the plus 200. Ouch. Jasmine by TKO.
Yeah, Jared Lynch. I agree, Lynch, dude. This is actually for real. Yeah, she's cute, man.
Oh, I would love a Jazz Vicious t-shirt. I've never seen one. I would totally sport that. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Jasmine Jasudavicius.
She's an older fighter, like you said, Ranj. Very mature. Like she's grounded, dude.
Yeah.
Like she knows what she's doing. She's early 30s. A lot to like about Jasmine. I bet against her one time. I'm not doing that anymore. She's good.
Yep. She's only who was her loss to? She lost to Elise Reed.
Elise Reed.
That was back in the CFFC days. Yeah,
but it was a really close fight though. I watched that fight. It could have gone either way. And Elise Reed, I think from that point to now, Jasmine's got a lot better. You know what I mean? Like really made some big improvements.
Ooh, Nick Alexander says Natalia's coming off 2 major arm injuries as well.
Ooh.
And you know what? 3-year layoff for Natalia. 3 years. Yeah. Her last fight was in 2019. Another thing no one seems to mention. That's why I'm curious. Where do they pick these girls from?
Off of a tree in Brazil.
Jungle fight.
I need one of those trees in my yard.
Oh, dude, right? I know, right? Jesus, that girl's cute. Give me a little Brazilian tree, a little Brazilian girl tree. I mean,
I'll tell you, holy shit, is this real? That's exactly. Simple Man nailed it.
Yes.
In the face-off, that's exactly what she.
Yeah, she's like, wait a second. I thought we were just gonna roll around a little bit. Like, it's not that serious.
This girl just told me, F yeah, she's gonna destroy me. I think
like she's behind the she's behind the curtain saying, like, did she say she's going to kill me?
45 to number 96.
What's up, Perlo?
Rank 45
Perlo,
to rank
best
number
hockey
96.
handicapper in the business right there, Perlo Wisdom. MMA Fight Club, if you ever bet hockey, watch this guy's channel. He'll give you all the tips.
Perlo Wisdom.
Absolutely.
Before I forget, I'll go back and I'll ask Ranj that again because I do like to wager on the hockey and I could use some information. So I will try to drop you a line.
He's fantastic hockey handicapper. Anyway, back to the fights. So everybody seems to be high on Jasmine. This is another Natalia's just another can crusher out of that shouldn't be in the UFC. She should be fighting Maria Oliveira. That'd be a challenging fight because who's gonna win that one? You know what I'm saying?
Me.
But
she could fight me.
But that's like
Ice
a regional
Viking's in here. Ice Viking. Awesome
he's
bets
been
last
in
weekend.
here.
You and me head to head last weekend.
Ice Viking, you're a pimp.
What?
Yeah.
Head to head.
Ice Viking and I were like pretty much
the bottom of the bottom of the barrel.
Hey,
you're an ass.
Come on. I'm saying Ice Viking and I were neck and neck. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, toward the
you
bottom
guys
of
were
the ladder.
fighting for last place.
We were close.
You guys were scoring no points. Roger's like, you guys were sharing war stories. Meanwhile, Dave's like, I'm trying to tell you, I was in first place battling with him. Roger's like,
oh, that's a good call, Nick Alexander. Jasmine might be able to re-injure that broken arm. I mean, 3-year layoff for Silva. There's nothing going for this girl. That's incredible.
Time out. She's pretty. She's pretty.
35.
Going for her. She is pretty.
Yeah, that's about the same. Just like Maria Oliveira. That's the only thing they got going for them is looks. Let's watch one more time, Dave. Just one more time to see how shook she is. One more time. I like Jasmine.
This will walk up. Yeah, me too. I like everything about her.
Time out.
If I see her at the bar, she's drinking shots.
Look at the back.
She don't drink mixed drink.
Look at the
exactly. Yes. Good call, Ron.
She's not drinking
no foo-foo shit. Yeah.
No cosmopolitans. None of that fruity shit, like fruit seltzer
She's like,
stuff.
I will take that bourbon straight.
She's drinking, Canadian Club. Look at right here. I am gonna mess you up, girl. I think she's pretty much saying that. You can hear some of the audio. She spoke kind of loudly, and she definitely throws the F word around. And that pointing finger, that's just disrespect.
Yeah, she's about that life. You could tell she's about that.
I
Look at her wagging her head back and forth. She just did a little neck. She's like, girl, fuck your ass up,
just
girl.
Talking smack, and Natalia's just shook like, oh my god, what am I doing here?
That's so awkward. That smile.
Yeah,
so
and the pose too. She's like got the hand on the hip and the finger up like this. Like,
I would not be surprised if something happens overnight where she has to withdraw. Like,
she shits herself. She shits herself, and like I can't.
For real,
can't do that.
I've seen it before. People get shook at the face-offs, and then all of a sudden, a bad, reaction from a bad weight cut or something.
I wonder what Jasmine was saying to her. Oh my God, Jasmine's bullying her. You can see it. Dana loves it, by the way. He's like, "Can I get a little kiss in there? Can I just grab a little action there?"
Yeah, I got some like elbow
kiss in the cheek.
All right. Let's move on. What's next? Adrian Yanez and Tony Kelly. Now the chat was saying Tony Kelly did miss weight. He didn't
make weight. They put the embarrassing square thing around him, and he still didn't make weight. So he didn't make weight.
Box of shame.
All right, so he's got to. Let's go. This is a good face-off too. These guys almost gotten a little bit of scrapping as well. Watch this face-off because they get right in each other's face. They had to be held back from each other.
Okay.
This is
he looks like he's coming in gangster.
He's ready.
Looking jacked.
And all that stuff about the dirty Brazilian talk in the corner of his girlfriend Angela Lee. He's not racist. I checked his Instagram out. He trains with a multinational group. His head coach is like mulatto.
His dad's Brazilian.
I don't think so. I don't think Tony Kelly's dad is. I think Tony Kelly's dad.
His mother's from Africa. This guy's not a racist.
But he's definitely not. If you look at his Instagram, he trains with all sorts of races. He's got an Asian girl in there. And
that's great.
For real. That was a whole misinterpretation. He meant dirty as in dirty fighter. See that? Look, talk and smack. Talk. I hate when they hold their fists up like this though, so you can't see the eyes. I'm good, Dana. I'm good, Dana. But I'm gonna whack this boy's ass.
Dana's like, listen,
this is gonna be
Dana could hold each guy with one hand. That's how much smaller they are than him. He can actually hold each guy like this.
Yeah, well, Dana doesn't have to cut weight for nothing. He's eating Twinkie loaded Snickers bars and shit. He's eating. Did you ever see his Instagram where he's cooking crazy stuff?
Okay,
I was gonna Hot Pocket and shit.
I was gonna just say that
my
it's
chefs like make me up this.
And it's in a commercial kitchen. It's so fucking fancy. I watched those videos.
Yeah, he's making like
fucking.
I saw him make Dorito mozzarella sticks or something. So I'm like, what? Unbelievable.
Dana White eats fucking TRT sandwiches with fucking infused with unicorn steroids. You remember him like fucking 10 years ago?
Oh yeah, he looked like a.
Google back to original pictures from Dana White. Like nobody gains that much weight, that much neck, that much without some serious.
Barry Bonds, bro. He got the Barry Bonds thing going on.
But right here, I think I don't know. I think Tony Kelly's live, dude. Right here, just from this, I think he's fire. He might be. I don't know. He might be worth the. My pick is Adrian Yanez, but even during my show, I said, don't count out Tony Kelly. He's been shocking a lot of people. I mean, what's his last wins? His Randy Costa. I mean, Adrian Yanez did the same thing to Randy Costa. They both won by finish in the second round, but Tony Kelly was the big underdog in that, where Adrian Yanez was big favorite in that.
See that? Yanez is a decision guy, right? That's what Yanez does. He goes to decision. Yanez is a decision guy, right? That's how he wins.
No, he's got some wins by he's a striker. He's definitely he doesn't have any decision in his last 5. His last 5 he's got Davey Grant decision, which that was split decision. That was arguably could have went Davey Grant's way if really could have went that way. But Randy Costa, Gustavo Lopez, that was a striking finish. Victor Rodriguez, that was his UFC debut. Got him with a head kick. Nice. Brady Huang in the Contender Series, 39 seconds in round 1. He's on what's an 8-fight win streak, and his last loss was to Miles Johns, the wrestler Miles Johns from 2018. So he's on a roll. This guy, this is going to be a great fight, and this is who. Thank you once again, Real News MMA. This is Adrian is training with Aljamain Sterling and Rufian Stotts.
Okay.
Who is 18 and 1 in
Stotts is nasty. Yeah, Stotts is nasty.
Yeah. And that's who his main training partner is. Where Tony Kelly, boyfriend to Andrea Lee, it doesn't have any he's out of Louisiana. It doesn't have anything listed, but on his Instagram, if you do a little research, he trains with a guy named Zach Savage from Savage Striking. Zach Savage is like this huge, light-skinned black guy. He looks like a beast, this guy, but he's not I don't think he's an MMA fighter or anything. He's just a striking coach. I don't know. But my pick is still Adrian Yanez, but I might throw a little hedge at Tony Kelly at plus 230. What are the odds for that?
I'm like a split second behind you, homie. I'm trying to follow.
I got you. I see
Yanez, minus 275. Tony Kelly plus 225.
This is a fight where again,
2 pounds.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Ricardo Ramos fight, where I feel like Yanez should win, but if you're looking for dogs, this is a live dog, Tony Kelly.
Yeah. He's not a dirty Brazilian.
Yeah. Besides his last fight against Davey Grant,
he
finished Randy Costa, he finished Lopez, he finished Rodriguez, he finished Huang. He got a split decision back in 2019.
Yo, Ice Viking, you're hilarious, dude. You're right. He's the only motherfucker who missed weight. He already had the hate train going against him.
Everybody was hating on Tony Kelly anyway, and he's another Dilligaff. He really don't give a shit. And he did make it. He had an interview with some Spanish guy, Mexican guy, I think, and he apologized. He's like, I misspoke. I should have. But it was the heat of the moment, and my girl was saying she was getting poked in the eye. She couldn't see that she meant dirty, like as in dirty fighter, not like dirty as in they don't wash themselves. You know what I mean?
Didn't mean it the way that Colby Covington said it. He didn't mean it.
Oh, look at fun fact. Kelly called Yanez the Wish version of Jorge Masvidal. That's awesome. That's why Yanez was pissed. That's great. That is great.
Thank you for telling us that, brother.
This might be fight of the night, guys. This might be. It might be. It's up. It's a contender for fight of the night, I think.
Yeah, good call.
Kelly's a fraud. Yanez, nice streak here for real. For real. You can't deny that.
Wow, the stats are great.
Yeah, go ahead and read them. I can't see that.
Yeah, drop the knowledge on us, Dave.
All right. Adrian Yanez, strikes land per minute, 6.35. Tony Kelly, 5.58, both of which fucking lots of volume on the feet. Strike absorbed 5.52 compared to 4.43. These guys eating punches as well. Takedown average 0 for Yanez, 0 for Kelly. Takedown accuracy,
it's gonna
0 for Yanez, 0 for Kelly.
So it's gonna be standing on the feet for sure.
Yeah. The two guys that both throw punches and both take punches. Interesting.
And
yeah, really interesting.
I will know Adrian Yanez is his home state. He's from Houston, so his home state is Texas. But Tony Kelly, being out of Louisiana, is not like a stranger to Texas. I think Andrea Lee actually is calls Texas her original home. I think so. It's not like Adrian Yanez might have a little bit of more crowd support. Well, probably because Tony Kelly said the whole dirty Brazilian thing, but real, I think Tony Kelly does not give a shit. I really don't. He's like, I got my girl, I got KGB with me. And
KGB.
Yeah. I'm picking Yanez, but I'm gonna bet Tony Kelly a little bit, just to maybe a sprinkle, like I don't know, throw a flyer, $10-$20 flyer out on him, just so he can double my money.
You have some action.
More so. Yeah.
Like
somebody root for, but Tapology, my pick is going to be Adrian Yanez should win. He should win realistically.
One of those two guys that'll lose, either Ramos or Yanez. One of those two guys that'll lose. I can't figure out which one.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So who's your pick for? Everybody's on Yanez. Dave.
Oh yeah.
Same reasons. I agree with you, homie.
Yep. 100% stand to fight. Yanez a way better striker. Do you think better should get an extra 20% fighter? No, I don't think so. I think that's part of the game. Just sometimes it pays off when the fighter misses weight. Sometimes they do it on purpose so they get the extra advantage, especially when it comes to wrestlers. Wrestlers, they will. I've seen people miss weight on purpose. That's a good face-off, though. They had to be separated. That's great. Tony Kelly's beady little eyes that are way close together, closer than they should be. Tell me I'm wrong. They're like,
you're right, dude.
Abnormally close together. Like,
yes, dude. I know. Like a cartoon.
When he looks straight on, like that's natural, normal looking. But if Tony Kelly's got his beady little eyes are wicked close together when he looks at you straight on, it's crazy.
That's like a
Tony
good poll.
Tony Kelly by KO is worth a sprinkle.
It's a good poll question.
Right there. Look at how close those eyeballs are.
Yeah, and no one ever gets a compliment when they're referring to their eyes as being beady. So the minute you say someone's eyes are beady, not a compliment.
But I like him. I like Tony Kelly, and a personal. I do. I saw. Look at. Oh, they are beady and very close together.
Ah, Jesus! Say it again. One more time. Kill the guy one more time.
Beady.
They're beady. Who's got beady eyes? Together. Child molesters have beady eyes. Like convicts have beady eyes.
Oh, stop it! Don't never. Everybody would.
Well, I don't know.
Beady. They do. They look like little beads in there. Little beads. They're close together beads. All right. Okay. Next. What's next?
Kelly by TKO is plus 550. Not a bad call. Who was calling that? Nick Sisson.
McGee.
Kelly by TKO. I don't know. Plus 550. Not a bad call. If you're comfortable. I don't like it though. Anyways, next fight. Sorry, guys.
Julian Marquez and RoboCop, Gregory Rodriguez. Even on the face-offs, when the audio, the dude in the audio says he doesn't look 30. He's like, funny. He's like, first time I forgot who was the guy on the audio, but he was like, first time I saw Gregory Rodriguez, I was like, who's this old man? Oh, and then I find out he's only 27. I swear, shit, you're not. When you listen to we can't play it with the audio because that's copyright infringement. But that's what they say when Gregory Rodriguez steps on the scale, and Gregory Rodriguez, though, he's fantastic, well-rounded. He can strike, he can wrestle, he can jiu-jitsu. He's good everywhere. And going against Julian Marquez, Cuban Missile Crisis, who is very cringy. Like, didn't he asked out Miley Cyrus or somebody, right? Was that
Yes, that's the
personality
dude.
that he did?
Yes, and it was very cringy about it. Yes.
Yeah, and he like I remember his last not this one, but his last face off that he was in, he did like a selfie photo with look at just he's just I mean yeah, I don't know, something about Julian Marquez that just rubs he's just cringy to me. I don't know, but cringe is cool now. Cringe is cool. Hey,
the cringe is
guys.
cool now.
It is. That's what they say.
Oh my god.
love.
Cringe will never be cool for me. But you're right. Cringe is like a new thing now. Being cringy is like more social media followers.
But here, no cringe. Now it's all serious looks. But I think RoboCop. He's just so nonchalant though. He's not like doesn't have that that aggression that. You know what I'm saying? He's too relaxed. But he is my pick. I'm going with Gregory Rodriguez. I just think he's better everywhere it goes. I know he's coming off a loss. Gregory Rodriguez. Let me find his paper.
He is, but it was a tough fight. He took some nasty gashes.
Split decision.
He got cut under
Before
his
that,
eye.
though, he knocked out Jun Young Park and standing TKO. That's a fantastic win. His UFC debut, he beat Dusko Todorovic. Good win. In LFA, he knocked out Josh Fremd, who is now in the UFC. That guy, he got like a 3-fight contract. Yep. Yeah. So Gregory Rodriguez trains out of the X gym with Alan Patrick and Warley Alves. So he also trains with some pros. Julian Marquez, I don't know where he's training. I didn't check his Instagram out or anything. I think his Instagram probably has pictures of Miley Cyrus or something. I don't know. But there's no gym listed for him on Tapology. I don't know who he's training with. He's coming off a win against Sam Alvey, but who's not? I
mean, look, leading up to that fight, though, I recall people trying to give Sam Alvey a shot to win that fight, which tells me two things. One, okay, people were actually saying, "Oh, Sam." People are number one; they're crazy when it comes to Sam Alvey. He's a very nice guy. People give him a nod every now and then. I don't understand.
Well, you know what? He's been a victim to a lot of robbery losses. He should have that draw against that Korean guy. That should have been a Sam Alvey win. I forgot who it was. It was,
So there were some things, but the point I wanted to make was when Julian Marquez was going against him, which is not too long ago, people were actually not sure if he would win the fight because that's how people feel about Marquez. He's not the kind of guy who gives you a ton of confidence. He gasses out at times. His chin is open. Never been finished, but I feel like he can be KO'd. And the same thing with Rodriguez. He fights a little bit crazy at times. That the Park fight, right? When he knocked out Park, they were both clipped and they were both a little fatigued. He just came out on top. I think this fight sees some violence. I think one of these two guys finishes each other. I'm just not sure which guy's going to be.
Scroll down. Aside from Di Chirico, who else beat Julian Marquez? He's got 2 losses.
Let me go. Give me 2 seconds here.
No, we're good. We're good.
My problems with Julian Marquez.
Do it.
All right. Here we go. Looking at his record. He first started off with a bang back in 2017 where he beat Phil Hawes by a head kick on Dana White's kick. It was a lucky fucking head kick. But that is pretty much the beginning of his career. Then he went on to fight Darren Stewart, who he choked him out in round 2. Darren Stewart, do you want me to call you the losses on Darren Stewart?
Skid.
Yeah, okay. So let's not talk about Darren Stewart because Darren Stewart was pretty much fed to him because of the head kick that he had on Phil Hawes. Then his first actual fight was on the Ultimate Fighter finale against Alicio, which he lost split decision. It was not that close. The judges were leaning towards, regardless. Then he came back with an anaconda choke against Mark Pitolo and then a rear naked choke against Sam Alvey. I get it. Flip over to Gregory Rodriguez real quick. You're going to tell me this guy's going to be choked out? Let's see if this guy's going to be choked out by this motherfucker. Because I don't think so.
No, I agree with you 100%. I'm on the side of RoboCop.
All right. Do you want me to bring stats up or no?
Yeah, let's do it.
Stats up too if you want.
Do it.
Do it.
I mean, I got to back up my opinion somehow.
Yep.
Some numbers. Give me some numbers, brother.
Gregory Rodriguez on the feet, 5.28 strikes landed per minute. Yeah, guess what? 5.87 strike absorbed per minute.
Negative ratio.
Yeah, he's dishing out. No defense. He's taking as much as he's getting. And we're not talking against anyway, we're not talking against strikers. Petrosian's not a striker. Park's not a striker. Todor's not a striker. Williams not. These are not strikers, and he's still taking that many punches.
And that goes, Dave, just to interrupt you for a second, that goes what we talked about. He is a brawler. Like, he'll mix it up with you with no regard for his own chin. And that has consequences.
I don't know. I got to go with Rodriguez on this one. I'm sorry. I can't trust Julian Marquez. Julian Marquez
fights like a dumbass. I hate the Brandon's robot.
Yeah.
I love it, Nick.
Gregory Rodriguez on the ground, 2.59 takedown average compared to 0. Takedown defense for Rodriguez, 100%. I don't know, man.
Are you betting the fight though, Dave? Are you gonna bet this fight though, brother?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
All of this one.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Let me find the fight here. Because Rodriguez is minus 1.75, and I think Rodriguez might finish it within distance, and that's plus 130. If you look at the
Marquez has never been finished.
He's never been finished, but
yeah.
He's gonna get knocked out though. It just made
I don't know this fight. Look at what the bookies think. The bookies are going the distance plus 150, no minus 200. Bookies are heavy on the fight not going the distance, and if they're not going the distance, I'm going to lean on Gregory Rodriguez on this one at plus 130.
Yeah.
I'm pretty comfortable at plus 130.
See, this was a quandary for me, and I would even everyone in the chat as well. When you look this fight up, the first thing you notice is that Marquez has not been finished, right? You think of him as a guy who gets little cardio issues at times, but he is durable, and yet all the books are showing us the fight probably doesn't go the
distance. What's his first loss? You never scroll down further.
Alicio De Choro.
No, further down. What's that? Who's that red one?
Harris.
Down.
Back in Bellator.
Who's he?
Chris Harris.
Days.
Chris Harris.
Yeah. He's
fought Joaquin Buckley, Daniel Madrid. Yeah. Joaquin Buckley's good.
Yeah, he's on this card later.
He lost to Brendan Allen.
Okay, I was just curious. A lot of red there.
Not a great record though.
A lot of red.
A lot of spottiness. and his green is in kickboxing and exhibition MMA. I mean, his last win was against Zach Bucia in 2018. Yeah. So
Chris Harris's best days are behind him. Okay. All right. Well, so who are you guys picking? I'm on RoboCop. Dave, you're on RoboCop. Manny?
RoboCop within distance.
I like RoboCop within distance as well. I'm a little jaded though. I like Rodriguez, like his style, like the brawling style. Tough guy, family man, his wife and kids and shit. Isn't he with what's her name? Kutuladze?
No, that's Tiago.
No, I'm serious. I think his girlfriend's.
No, that's the one with the big. No, who is it? Kutuladze? He's got the big hammer on his chest. What's that guy? You got. I can picture him. I just can't.
Oh, you mean I know you're talking about. Shit. But wait a second. Who's this girl? He's dating someone in the UFC though, I believe, Rodriguez, right?
I don't know, but it's definitely not Yana Kutuladze. She's with the dude with the big hammer,
in his
face. Big Thor hammer.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if he's got a big hammer, but he's got a big tattoo of a Thor. But he's got a big tattoo of Mohinder, the big Thor hammer on his chest.
I'm totally off. Gregory Rodriguez is married to Jessica Rodriguez, not an MMA fighter. I had it confused with the other one. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was thinking about. Right.
Who is it? Now you got me thinking. I can picture him. I just can't think of his name right now. Somebody in the chat must know. Yana Kutuladze. Google it. What's Yana Kutuladze's boyfriend or husband? They have kids together. I'll go it.
I'm about to have it up here for you, right? Thiago Santos.
Yes, Thiago Santos. I knew it was a Thiago.
I kept saying Moises. Thiago Moises. It's
yeah.
And Thiago he does Santos. Have the hammer.
Thank you, real news. Thank you.
His chest. Yes, thank you, sir.
All right. Gregory Rodriguez taking this fight to the ground, winning on the ground. I think within distance. I ground and pound or submission. I don't care. I'm going with Rodriguez within distance on the ground. Ground and pound. Round 2.
I like it. I like your call. I'm going to steal that for the Tapology, so don't be mad if
I'm doing inside the distance as well. I don't know about round 2, but inside the distance.
So we're all saying inside the distance with a guy who's never been finished. Like, why are we coming to that conclusion? I'm just wondering.
I know. That's crazy. I don't know. My pick on the show was decision. Gregory Rodriguez by decision because Marquez has never been finished. But now you guys are flipping my. Julian Marquez eventually he will. I think he's gonna get.
He will get knocked out at some point. Yes, because of the way he fights.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Okay, I'm not a big Marquez guy, so it's hard for me.
This guy was off for 3 years, and then they fed him Mackie Pitolo. So Mackie Pitolo obviously lost because
coconut bombs. That's coconut bombs.
Coconut. Man.
But you know what? I keep looking at that win against Phil Hawes by head kick. But then again, Phil Hawes is known for being chinny, and Dana White's Contender Series there.
Stop. That was 2017. That doesn't count. That's past our 5 years.
No, our line is 2016, so that's still within range.
Oh, dude, you're reaching.
We said that earlier.
Dude, he said, "Oh, dude, you're reaching."
You're reaching.
I love this guy.
All right, whatever. We're all on the side of Gregory Rodriguez. I don't know how it's going to get done, if it's decision or inside the distance, but I'm taking him for the win, and I will put him in parlays. I already got him in one with Adrian Yanez and Jasmine Jasudavicius. Anyway.
Oh, by the way, if you are betting on Rodriguez, here's your warning. Don't be surprised if he does something very stupid to cost himself the fight. Very low fighter IQ. Do not bet confidently behind Marquez right now. Don't do it.
Well, Nick Alexander in the chat's been saying that RoboCop is a bad. Rodriguez has a bad fight IQ.
Yeah. He will go into full-on brawl mode and take too much punishment. He gasses out at times. That's why this fight probably doesn't go the distance. Someone makes a colossal
because right here he didn't use against Armin Petrosian where he lost by split decision. He didn't use his wrestling where he should have. That you're right, Nick Alexander. He probably could have won if he went to his. I hate when guys with good ground game don't go to the ground. I can't stand that.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
I know. Yeah. You play to your strengths.
You could do a little exactly, or they knock one guy out, and then now they become, they have to knock everyone out. It's like, come on, man, be more balanced.
Yeah, I don't know. Who do you think's got better cardio? I've seen that Gregory Rodriguez. I've seen him slow down as well, though. I think
Rodriguez has the better long-term cardio. When it gets to round 3, he will recover. He'll have cardio dips. But when it comes to throughout the entire fight, probably Marquez.
Looks so old though.
He is old, dude. Fake birth
well,
certificate.
You know what? I think
50.
On a Tony Kelly note, I think all Brazilians look old.
All right, I'll buy that.
That's true.
Look at that Joe Anderson Brito. He's like 20, but according to Tapology, he's like 25, but he looks like he's 50. You know what I'm talking about, Joe Anderson Brito? He looks old as shit.
Yeah.
Aldo is old as shit.
Yeah, he doesn't look that old but he is old. Like, he is old. Who's the guy who fought Brandon Moreno? He looks like a little fucking old little troll, a Brazilian guy. The one who fought Brandon Moreno like 3 times. Oh, I forgot his name. Anyway, some of those Brazilians look a little worn in the face, like leather face.
Yeah, they don't age well. That's all.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But I heard I heard that they don't like in Brazil you can doctor your birth certificate. Like, they don't keep birth certificate. Like, we have social security numbers assigned to us when we're born, and our birth certificates are in Brazil that they don't. Their record keeping for births is not as tight as it is up here. So a lot of those guys fudge their age. Like they're not really the age they claim to be.
You just show up at like a government building with some money in your pocket.
Especially for a lot of these fighters, like Gregory Rodriguez. You think he's 30? I think he might be 35. I don't know. We don't know. You know?
Yeah, he looks older.
Okay.
What was saying? Something that one of the guys.
Oh yes,
said,
RoboCop is short notice as well. He's short notice for this guy, for Wellington Turman.
Welly.
I'm not a fan of Wellington. If Wellington Turman's fighting this, I would take Julian Marquez. If Wellington Turman went through with this,
you know what though? But if you broke down the film, Turman is a weird one, dude. He's another guy who I don't have a lot of confidence in, but like
I don't know, he got a robbery win over Sam Alvey.
He did, but he has a weird. He's also super young though, Ranj. Like he's really young. Another one, fake birth certificate. Sounds like he's 18 right now.
Oh, look at even the Tapology had Marquez over Turman. Everybody.
Yeah, look at that.
What's the Tapology for Marquez versus Gregory Rodriguez?
Ooh, what is that?
I didn't even look at it.
Jesus. I'm pulling it up right now too.
Well, I don't know why you're looking into fights that could have been. You're looking at fights that could have been, but aren't.
Ooh, it's about even.
Flip a coin.
Wow. Flipper dipper.
Yeah. Damn.
Both guys could lose this fight. Both guys can lose this fight. They can do something to cost them the fight. You know, that's my concern. I'm still
leaning Rodriguez. I get it.
Are you betting it though, Dave?
Me too.
Are you actually going to bet this fight though, guys?
I am. I told you I got Rodriguez in a parlay already.
That's right.
Look at Ice Fight King saying Kai Kamaka is going against Brandon Moreno. Is that true? I didn't know that.
Really?
Or is that Alex Moreno?
Oh, not Kai Kamaka. I think he means what's his name? Kai Kara-France.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Kai.
That makes more sense.
That makes
Thank you.
Dave is like,
we were just talking about Kai Kamaka a little bit ago. That's why, because he fought somebody. But anyway, yeah, that's an interesting fight. I'm gonna have to take Brandon Moreno in that. Kai Kara-France don't blink. He's on and off. Like he had a good fight against Cody Garbrandt, that's for sure. But
his last fight was crazy.
Moreno,
oh my gosh. His last fight was so amazing. Yeah. He will go into that fight as a favorite because of the last fight, though. I guarantee. Now,
right, but I think I'm going to go with the Mexican. Absolutely can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai Kamaka has poor ground game too, and Moreno I think can wrestle. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Brazilian guys spend their teen years climbing girl trees. The ones that like Natalia Silva plucked off of the girl tree. Right before Jungle Fights. The Jungle Fights just plants girl trees to get fighters to go over there. We can write a cartoon. We can make a cartoon of it. RoboCop versus Cuban Missile Crisis sounds like a movie. Sounds like a comic book, right? Comic book.
It sounds like an 80s movie, dude. RoboCop versus the Cuban Missile Crisis, like starring Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, can't wait till we get into the co-main event. I can't wait to that. But anyway, let's keep moving. What's next? What's next up here?
Keep moving.
I'll find it. Okay, we've got here's fight of the night. Damir Ismagulov, Guram Kutuladze. This is the hardest fight for me to pick on the entire card, but I'll tell you why I did lean the side of Ismagulov. Because when you break it all down, Ismagulov has had the way better strength of schedule. The people that he's beat and fought I think are like levels above. Guram Kutuladze's got his UFC debut, one fight in the UFC, right? And that was who you got up there? You got Damir Ismagulov. Okay, let's talk about him. He's streaking. He's got one loss, and that was way back in 2015. We don't count them. That's before 2016, Dave. So we don't count that. Aside from that, he was going through all these M1, these Russian guys and stuff. He's a master of sport and martial arts, hand-to-hand combat. You don't wave a stick at that. That's legit, master of sports. There's only, there's a few of them in the UFC. but all of them are killers. All of them are kick ass.
Killers.
Tell me I'm wrong, right? And look he beat Joel Alvarez. I like Joel Alvarez from Spain. That guy, Thiago Moises, who you just mentioned, Manny, when you thought he was with Yana Kunitskaya. Rafael Alves. I mean, these guys are all UFC like known names. Whereas in Guram Kutuladze, one UFC no name in his UFC debut, which is his last fight, where he's won by split decision, where a lot of people are saying he won a robbery. Like Matisse Gamrot should have won that, and I've heard that like more times than not. I've heard more cappers saying that should have went Gamrot's way than I've heard. Guram Kutuladze won that. You know what I'm saying? Before that, he was in Brave FC and Superior Challenge. Superior Challenge is out of Sweden. You know why? Because that's where he trains with Khamzat Chimaev out of the All-Star Training Center. One of the great things going for him. But Damir Ismagulov, Tiger Muay Thai. Tiger Muay Thai is top notch. And he's been seen at American Top Team as well for Damir. But the strength of the schedule is what ultimately pushed me the way of Ismagulov. And also, when I was watching the live stream with Johnny K and Cody from Blood Money, somebody in the chat said, Guram Kutuladze, he had a 1.5 year layoff because he got injured doing a media photo kicking a bag or something. And I'm not kidding. And I was like, what? And people in the chat were saying, absolutely, that is correct.
Wow.
So yeah. So I'm on the side of Ismagulov, but I think it's gonna be a very close fight, and it could go either way. We have to look at the face-offs. We're gonna have to check it out.
I do not have a good read in this fight. I didn't do a lot of research on this fight, so I'm gonna side with Damir with you, but it's a close fight. I don't have a good read on it.
Damir's not flashy though, but he does what it takes to get the win. He's a decisionator as well. It's all. But look at Kutuladze. Also looks like a creeper old dude. Look at him, like right. I think I seen him sleeping underneath the bridge downtown.
Very trolly. Very trolly.
Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. I think I saw him sleeping under an underpass. Tell me how you really feel, Ranj.
I'm just playing. The beer's starting to get to me.
You could have said he just looks like he's homeless. He's like, no, I think I saw him today with his sleeping bag under an underpass. It's the weight cut too, man. These guys come out here like
I know
malnutritioned.
These guys are both going to throw hard though.
They are. This is why I said it's going to be fight of the night. This might be. But like I said, Damir, not very flashy, but very technical. But Vlad, UFC Celebrities and Classics, said Guram Kutuladze is more technical. He actually picked him to win this fight. And interesting enough, he said because he's a technical fighter. I don't know. This is I'm still coin flipping. I don't know. Let's see what the chat is saying.
I'll tell you what, you got a Kazakhstani versus a Georgian. Oof, culturally, these guys are tough bastards.
Right. But the Georgian is training with Khamzat, which is a good thing for him over in Sweden, where the Kazakhstani is training out of Tiger Muay Thai. But Master of Sport, that's another reason I'm tipping to the side of Ismagulov. Master of Sport, I hold that. Yeah, that's in hand-to-hand combat. I hold that in high regard. It's not like anybody can just get that. You have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations to receive that warranted title.
They don't just hand that out. Yeah.
Right. You know who else is? Like Muslim Salikov. I think he is a Master of Sport. Piotr Yan, Master of Sport. There's like a handful, like a half a dozen. I want to say half a dozen people that are in the UFC that are.
And if you're a Master of Sport, it's like a permanent distinction. So it's like being a PhD. If you're an academic, it becomes like a permanent thing, and you can actually work within the government. You could help teach different levels of the military. You know.
Oh yeah, that Slava Claus. Remember that guy? You know that guy Slava Claus? He's one. He's a master of sport.
Yes.
And it's kind of like
I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. You said it absolutely right. You can. It's like if once you receive that, it's a high, kind of like being a Green Beret. Like you can't not. You know, once you get that level, you're
can't
set.
Take it away.
You can, right, and plus you can find jobs in the government, or you can continue on just using that as I'm a master of sport. Oh, you're hired. You know.
Yep.
Kind of like a PhD, but in fighting or whatever. You can be a master of sport in other sports too, besides fighting.
Yes,
you master sport in ping pong or tennis. You know what I'm saying? You can be a master sport in soccer, whatever. Vlad knows. He does. Vlad is he's smart. Today he did a video on soccer kicks. But soccer kicks aren't allowed in UFC. Only in
I love the shirt. Thank you, Dave. Show us the heat.
Yeah, Dave knows.
I got this.
Yeah.
He said, "I've got this."
There it is, Bulgarian cowboy shirt. I had the flag around here, and he sent my daughter a little purse too,
which is so dope. I heard you talking about that. It's so cool,
man. Yep. Slava Claus also Fedor, master of sport. Yeah, see. Oh, Ice Viking, master of baton. Was that the marching band? Fantastic. Those guys. Hey, you can get a letter. You can get a letter in high school for marching band.
Master of baton. Yeah.
Baton.
People
twirling the baton.
It's also part of like the application for college. You know, decipher yourself.
Yeah, it's like male cheerleading.
Okay, all right, I guess, dude. That's like a completely weird turn. It's not like male cheerleading. Okay, it's a different can of worms there. Okay. Though I respect the grind, okay. So, right.
Master of baits. He can put the worm on his hook. He could hook his own or worm his own hook.
A master of baits. Yo, I love it. Simple. That is great. You're a master of a lot of things. That's great.
My line on this one, guys. Demir, I think is heavily favored. The bookies are looking at fight going the distance. At -200, so they're heavy leaning fight going the distance. Demir, I think, is going to be able to. I don't have much for stats, but just because I got one fight for Guram, but looking at it, the takedown average 1.75, the takedown defense 100% against some pretty decent guys, against Alvarez, Moises, and Alves. I mean, decent fighters with 100% takedown defense. So I think this is going to be on the feet. If I'm looking at it on the feet, 3.75 to 2.47, 1.9 second absorbed to 3.37. In this one fight Graham had, he took a lot of punches for what he gave out. I think stats are leading Demir pretty heavily. Demir by decision is my call at +110. Plus money. There you go. There's your plus money bet.
That's a great spot, Dave. Very well.
Ice Viking, I got the joke. Masturbation. I get it. I get the joke. I was making a play on the words.
Ice Viking. Don't you underestimate our buddy here. He sees all. He knows all.
I get it. I get it. Masturbation. I get it. Jerking off. I know. I know all about it.
All right.
I think we're all masters at that. That's a natural gift that every guy has after puberty. And if you're not a master, a lot of self-practice. A lot of self-practice in that for all y'all. Everybody in the chat has a lot of practice at becoming a masturbation. But anyway.
Hence the name Master Gate. Like, think about it. The root of the word. You have become the master of this.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm on Demir Ismagulov because he is master of sport and he's got a better strength of schedule. And he didn't get hurt kicking a bag on a photo shoot.
Yeah,
and
that's
out for a year and a half because of it.
Master of stupidity. That's master of stupidity.
Yeah, we all got that joke like back in 3rd grade. Bingo.
The hell is this?
It was such a good joke, dude. We all got it. We all got it right away, dude.
Okay, Nick Alexander's got some valuable info. Let me hear it, Nick. You always come with that off the wall
Nick.
info.
Drop the knowledge, Nick.
Drop it. Drop it. So okay. While Nick's gathering that info, we will talk about this next fight between let me get to it.
By the way, I got to give a shout out to PFL. PFL is on right now for those who may be streaming it or watching it.
I do have I have a parlay in it too tonight.
Who was in your parlay? Because Stevens just won and it was sweaty.
I know. I didn't have him
favorite.
because he was a minus 800. That's why.
Yeah, dude, and he barely won, Ranj. He barely won, dude.
I have Clay Collard. And I don't even know the other. There's only 2 fights left in PFL tonight, right?
3 fights. You got Oliveira, OAM versus Rosh Manfio is coming up right now. Then you've got Shoeface versus Bruce Soto in the co-main event. And then the main event is your boy Clay Collard versus Alex Martinez. 3 more fights.
I do have Clay Collard, and he's in like a 3-fight parlay, and I forget with who, but the fight's already happened. I don't even know if they won or not because
I could tell you who won. I mean, all the favorites won on the undercard except for
did they?
Yeah, they all won except for Sorty. Sorty got knocked out. He looked terrible, dude. Ooh, awful.
Well, that's good. That means if Clay Collard wins, I should cash it because I know my 3-fight parlay they're all 3 of them were favorites, but they weren't heavy. Wasn't like that Jeremy Stevens minus 800. They were reasonable. They're like minus.
Yeah, Amari Akhmedov was around a minus 500. He won. Natan Schultz won at minus 165.
Yeah, he was one of them. Natan Schultz. He was one.
Yeah. He looked good. Not got us off topic. My bad.
All right, Joaquin Buckley versus Albert Duryev. Machete, not the Chinese machete, but machete. Albert Duryev, he is not training out of Burkett FC as Tapology says. He is at Extreme Couture. I remembered I saw a picture of him when I was covering a fight a few weeks ago, and I'm like, oh my God, he's training with Albert Duryev. And then when I did my show, I forgot who it was, and I didn't look it up, but I do know Albert Duryev is training at Extreme Couture now. And he's coming off his UFC debut win against Roman Kopylov. Before that, he beat Kyle Bittencourt in Contender Series. Before that, 10-fight win streak in ACB, which is a Russian regional scene where he was a champion at, I think he was welterweight champion, 170 pounds. Now he's going against Joaquin Buckley, underdog, 2-1 underdog, 200, plus 200, I think. And this dude, Joaquin Buckley, he's got his past at least five UFC fights, where Duryev's got 1, which I don't get how he's such a big favorite. With only 1 UFC debut fight against Roman Kopylov, went to decision. Where Joaquin Buckley, he had split decision against Razak Al Hassan. He Antonio Rojo, we already said it, he was garbage. Who else beat him? Duran Wynn. Remember, Duran Wynn also beat Antonio Rojo. So he's garbage anyway. But he took that loss to Alessio De Chirico by head kick. But who else lost to Chirico? Missile Crisis, right?
Yep.
So if you want to play MMA math, we could go all day with this shit. But before that, he took out Beverly Hills Ninja Jordan Wright, and that super jump spinning back kick, which I could watch over and over against Impa Kasangade, and that was the knockout of the decade. It's still like top 5 knockouts of the.
He will be UFC known for that for the rest of his career. Just that one knockout, dude.
Right. Thing is, Joaquin Buckley.
Ooh, I heard that can open, Dave. Fresh.
He's been at multiple gyms. I'm drinking Canadian beer too, Dave.
Everyone, here's the time to raise your glasses. Everyone in the chat. Whether it's some wine.
Oh, you got a little vino, huh?
A little vino, yes. A little red wine,
yeah. Anyway, I guess Joaquin Buckley is not fun to train with. He's James Krause called him uncoachable, and training partners say he's an asshole. Like
I was gonna say, AKA asshole.
Yeah, he like goes too hard when he's supposed to be just rolling and sparring. He goes too hard, and he just doesn't take instruction well. He's too like stubborn and thick-headed with his own. He thinks he's very confident. But the thing is, at plus 200 with 4 times more UFC experience over Albert Duryev, I gotta go with the dog here. I think Joaquin Buckley might lay this guy out. No, I'm not fading Albert Duryev, but he hasn't really proven anything with his one UFC debut win against Roman Kopylov. I don't see why he's a minus 238 favorite. I just don't get it.
His last name ends with a V, dude. That's why.
Yeah, but that's about it. He is on a 10-fight win streak, and they're not cans. I tell you what, I looked through his Tapology. That Russian regional scene is no joke.
No.
It's pretty good. ACB's
the records on those guys are legit. It's not like he was going against cans like a Jordan Wright type. He didn't have a padded record. Look at this face off. Ooh, look at the eyebrow. Look at the big. He makes wide eyes. That Duryev. Do you see that? The big wide eyes. Oh, we'll go. I love it. They're both talking smack. Love it.
Someone's gonna get finished. Someone's gonna get knocked out,
that's
maybe.
a good one. That's a good one. I don't know who's gonna. We gotta play that back, Dave. You gotta play that back again. I saw a little.
I mean, Buckley is a specimen. Man, he's a specimen. Damn, he's jacked. That's how I used to look, man. Like a few weeks ago, that's how I was. Man, he's jacked.
Oh,
wow.
Oh.
And Duryev has the red tinge to his beard. He's got like that whole fucking Middle Eastern Russian thing going. He's nasty. Ooh,
wonder what he's saying in broken English there. All
right.
Shit.
I fuck you. I fuck you up.
I fuck you hard.
I beat you.
He's got like the cringe Tapology picture where he's standing next to his BMW dressed in all black.
Isn't Tapology controlled by the fighters, right? And the representatives, right? They're
the ones that post their own pick. Yeah, so if you don't post a pick, you're Chuck Norris from Invasion USA.
So he decided, I'm going to show you my Audi. You got an Audi there? That's cute.
It's a BMW, I think. I don't.
Oh, Jesus! No offense,
it's a
good
fucking
car.
Mercedes, you fucking bastard.
It's a Mercedes.
Like,
my bad. Whatever.
It's
whatever.
That's cute.
Right. Really? No class.
You know what's funny? Go ahead, show. Look at. Then you look down. How much has his disclosed earnings? $5,000. That's like one payment.
$5,000.
$5,000. $5,000. I made $5,000 fighting, and I got this car. Yeah, right.
Newsflash: that's
funny
not
stuff.
his car. That's not his car.
That's awesome.
That's not even his car. That's his neighbor's car.
So that Jeremy Stevens went to a decision, yeah,
bro. And
look at Dave flexing. Dave flexing his car too. Is that the same car as Albert Duryev? Huh?
Not flexing nothing.
What's the temperature up there in Canada today?
Today was about 21 degrees, so that would make
American
it
numbers. American numbers.
Oh,
all right. 85.
Roman
Okay, that's pretty warm.
is a master of sport, and he got beat by Duryev. Interesting about better.
Manny,
throwing that out there.
Manny, you got to realize I live in a really weird place. I have a desert half an hour away.
Desert, you got the
rainforest and a glacier.
I forgot. You've told me this before.
Messed up.
Pay attention. You live in between.
I live in a weird place in the world.
At least you live in Canada, man. Canada's a peaceful place, you know. Love the Canadians. That's why I like you, Dave. I like Canadians.
We're not all bad.
Yeah, Kamzat.
we're not all likable. He's like, we're not all likable.
Like I said, he would fight Kamzat, and Kamzat's like, who's he? That's such disrespect.
Who's he?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Smish Bros.
Ice Viking at work craving a beer now.
Oh, sorry, dude. Hope you get off
My
soon,
BC
though,
boy, Ice Vikings from BC too.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Is he British
Shout
Columbia?
out to the brothers from
Vancouver,
BC.
probably, right?
He's further west coast than me.
Okay.
Oh, was it Buckley with that Detroit cop, like a cop security guy? Was it him with him in the corner?
Oh my God,
that
it was,
dude.
dude. It was the guy who does the funny videos defending and disarming people. It was that guy.
Right. That's awesome. I love it.
It's hilarious. That's a great shtick, by the way. I do like that kind of stuff. That's funny.
Yeah, you know why? Because no one else would train with Buckley because he's untrainable, says James Krause. Because
so he grabs like an internet guy.
I love it.
Hilarious.
Good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Buckley can grab a loaded gun right out of your hand.
It's great.
I love it.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm on his side though. I'm taking Buckley only because, like I said, Duryev hasn't. He beat one guy. He beat Master of Sport.
God.
But aside from that, I don't know any of those Russians. Piotr Strus.
Oh my God, you're hilarious, Ice Viking. That is really funny, dude.
He lost to Ramazan Ameev by TKO round 1, but don't count though because it's happened a decade ago.
Grab a gun out of your hand, dude. It's hilarious. Like, it's not going to save him on fucking fight night, but yeah, he could disarm somebody with that weapon. Now, Buckley's last fight was against Al Hassan, right? They went to decision. A fight that everyone thought was going to be a finish somehow went to decision. Remember that?
Split.
Right. Yeah, but
a split.
You gotta think Abdul Razak split decision. Abdul Razak Al Hassan has 0 ground game. Speaking of that, did we do stats?
Nick Sisson, I'm with you, dude. I'm gonna hit this bull right now, dude.
Did we do stats, Dave, on takedowns?
To you, Nick. See you, brother.
Sorry.
I'm a Canadian master debater, so I have it all going on.
I've only got 2 fights.
He lives up there, I think Edmonton.
Oil country. Love it.
Oh no, I got it, Nick. I saw it up here. I saw that's some Chinese root or something, right? I saw it. I just right here. Tanka Ali. I'm gonna have to write that down because for some reason my girl doctor, she says she doesn't feel comfortable giving me the testosterone replacement gel. I was like, why? She's like, you're fine. So I'm gonna get that or get some Alpha Brain that Joe Rogan takes or something. I need something. I need something.
Something to get a little boost.
I get tired and I struggle on my way home. Driving home from work, I struggle staying awake, and I shouldn't. It's unnatural. What?
Send me your diet. Send me your diet plan. Send me what you eat every day. I just want to know.
You know what, Dave? You're onto something because diet is such a big part of your fucking energy. It is. As you get older, it's such a big part of it.
Motherfuckers on the road all the time, eating in restaurants.
Yeah, Ranj. Listen, I know you've heard it before, Ranj, but that definitely.
Dude, I lived on the road for 5 years. I gained 50 pounds. Dude,
it's just
living on the road is not good.
You gotta definitely attack certain foods that you maybe not getting all the time. Like the veggies are huge.
Hotel bars. I love those.
I know.
Yeah. But plus, you're a functioning alcoholic, which is not a good thing.
Yes, ditto.
Come on.
The 3 of us right here, 3 functional alcoholics. But Dave's at least thin though. At least Dave.
There's no judgment. Yeah, because I fucking work my ass off every day. I sweat my ass off.
I know.
And plus, I live at fucking 6,000, 7,000.
When I'm not behind the steering wheel, I'm behind a desk. For real, I don't get enough activity. Yeah, me too. I know, and I got a horrible diet, and I do like my drinks. So, yeah, and I'm damn near
and that's the recipe for being a little tired after work.
Yeah, I guess. But I was looking for a cheat. I was looking for my doctor to give me a cheat. Come on, give me some of that testosterone replacement therapy.
This is TRT.
Yeah, TRT. Give me some of that. Nugenics. Give me some of that Nugenics. Okay, Nugenics is $60 a month. That's why I was trying to get it from my doctors for the gel.
For less than that.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm on Buckley here, guys.
What was that?
Me too. Underdog. Buckley. What about you, Manny?
I don't have a good read. I'm gonna go with Damir Ismagulov to just drag
what are you talking?
him
We're
down
talking about Albert Duryev.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant Albert Duryev to drag him down and hold him down for the course of 3 rounds. That's what I think.
If Buckley was fighting Damir Ismagulov, he'd have a 30-pound weight advantage, and he'd probably destroy him.
No, yeah, not Damir. I meant Albert. See Albert dragging him to the ground, holding him down, nice and ugly, boring decision win for Albert. I mean, on a serious note, if it does get to round 3, because there is some chance of some fireworks, I think that Buckley has a tendency to slow down quite a bit and get very slow and sloppy. That's where the rush will come in.
I will give you Duryev will probably be the better guy on the ground. I don't think Buckley's known for his wrestling or anything. I didn't do like a deep dive on his past. I don't know if he wrestled.
He did wrestle in high school. I think he wrestled a little bit in college too, but he's not a MMA wrestler. You know what I mean? Like some guys have wrestling in their background, they don't use it in the octagon. He's that kind of guy. So it's not part of his arsenal. Oh, is a bird back there?
At least he has it. That's a squeaky toy that Luna has.
Oh, I thought it was a fucking parrot or something. Jesus. It was way off.
Yeah, I know, Nick. I know. At my age, up all night drinking and talking MMA. Yeah, I'm going to be tired. Yeah. Facts.
Another great observation. Dr. Nick over here. He's good enough to be your doctor. He's giving you the root of the problem right there. Got right to it. Thank you,
Alan,
Nick.
the good old-fashioned sauce. That's what I need. I need some of that the Brazilian special sauce that the Brazilians use. Except it ages them really fast. It ages you, but it will give you ripped abs. You get ripped abs, but you'll be looking like
old ass face,
20 years older than you are. Old face, but ripped abs. Camagra. Now they're talking about boner stuff. I'm still good down there. They say Duryev used to beat him in sparring. Okay. Oh, black parlay.
Right back, guys. I'm gonna get some wine.
Okay. Need to add veggie smoothie to your daily regiment. I could do that. I could probably do that.
No, you don't need to add. You need to subtract.
Word. I know. I should be. Yeah, I should. I intake way too many calories. I know. I just love it. I love it. That's one of my joys in life now.
So do I. I'm a foodie. I love it too.
The Paula Costa secret sauce. That's what I need. Osterine. That's the stuff that Power Bar, that Marc-Andre Barrio, that he got caught doing that. So that's the stuff that it does help you lose weight and cut weight and stuff. It increases your oxygen flow in your blood. Osterine. That's the stuff I like to get. The stuff that USADA says is no. Yeah, you lose fights because of that. All right, let's so we're all on the underdog here in Joaquin Buckley.
No, I'm on Albert.
I'm sorry, Manny's on Duryev. So
yeah.
Let me write that down. Let me chat. I'm writing this shit down. Were we all on Ismagulov? We all were, right?
Mm-hmm.
That last fight?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this one, Dave and Ranj on Buckley and Manny on Duryev.
Paula Costa secret sauce. Love it, Noah.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need some of that.
And guys, this is where the fight card goes downhill and why I like the prelims better than I like the main card.
What do you mean? This might be a shocker. I'll tell you why. Tim Means, Dirty
over
Bird.
The hill means.
Yeah, I know what Dirty Bird Tim Means is 38 and Kevin Holland is 29. Big deal there. But Kevin Holland is not trustworthy. You know, let's talk about his last 5. He beat Alex Oliveira, another older looking Brazilian that looks older than his age says. There's another example right there. He had that no contest to Dawkis where shame. He looked like a chump in that. Dawkis made him look like a clown in that fight.
Yeah,
he couldn't.
Great point.
Dawkis, even though what was it? It ended in like 2 minutes of the first round or something, or whatever it ended. Dawkis was clearly going to win that, and then Kevin Holland saw his way out of that fight and took it. And then he's like, "We got to run that back." And what did he do? He ended up dropping down a weight class so he wouldn't have to run that back because he knows he's going to lose. So anyway, then he lost to Marvin Vettori. He threw a fight against Derek Brunson, and I'm not lying. Watch the fight. Rumor has it, I said this in my video too, I forget where I heard it. I don't know if it was Twitter or something, but I heard somebody told me Kevin Holland has a female cousin that lives like in Vegas, and he told his cousin's boyfriend to throw $10,000 on Derek Brunson before the fight happened. And what happened? You watch the fight, and Kevin Holland was allowing Derek Brunson to control him on the ground. He looked like he was going with the flow, looked like he was fighting at maybe 60% of what he should have been. He was like, you know, of course, doing the talking, which he does all the time, but it was kind of real shady, that fight, real sus. And Kevin Holland didn't seem all that disturbed when he lost to Blonde Brunson. And, you know, it was kind of odd, that fight. And he was I do believe he was, do they have the stats up there? Like his odds? What was
he was a minus 190.
Yeah. So what was Brunson, the payout? What plus what?
He was a plus 170.
So $10,000 would have made you $17,000 if you put $10,000.
Which is more than what he gets paid for the fight. So
exactly. So I wouldn't put it past him. He seemed fine losing to Derek Brunson. He seemed fine after the fight. I'm just saying, I don't know. It's just weird. But then, and before that, he beat Jacare Souza by TKO round 1. So Kevin Holland, mixed bag, but you can't trust the dude. Both these guys.
That's exactly it, Ranj. You can't trust him. That's the problem with Kevin Holland. He is the better athlete. He is the better fighter, but can you trust him?
Right. I can't. That's why I don't know. I picked him on Tapology. I'm going to pick him. And I picked him by TKO, too. I think he's going to probably knock out Tim Means if he comes out wanting to win this. And he should, because it's in Texas and he's from Fort Worth, so he's going to have the crowd there, where Tim Means is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. But Tim Means, I saw him in an interview with James Lynch, and Tim Means has been training with lengthy guys, the same like 81-inch reach, 6'2" guy named Ty Miller out of his Fit NHB camp where he trains out of, and he's been purposely training with all these younger guys with longer reach and longer better cardio and shit just to get ready for this fight. So I don't know. It's. I think this might be kind of like a weird trappy. I got a trappy feeling here, but my pick is Kevin Holland. But I think I might put a little hedge bet on Tim Means just because he's big plus money, and I don't know. I feel trapped. I don't know. Can
I just point out one little point about this fight? Tim Means, who's 38, 9 years older than Kevin Holland, has fought 45 mixed martial arts fights. So basically, he's like 50 years old in real life. The dude has taken a lot of action in the cage. So 38 is more like 40-something. And Kevin Holland, on his best days, will be way more athletic and faster than Tim Means. He should win this fight.
You know what else is that after watching the interviews, I don't think Tim Means minds taking a loss. Like, he's taken a few losses before.
You're right.
And
you're right.
You know what? It's not going to be a big deal. He's up for a fight. He knows he's the dog. If he takes a loss, he takes a loss. No big deal. If he wins, then it's a superstar win. But I don't think he's going in there with the mindset of, I'm going to beat this guy. I think he's going in the mindset of, let's get into a brawl, see what happens. And if he does that, he's going to get pieced apart. And I really think that Tim Means is okay with a loss. Kevin Holland, not okay with a loss. He needs a win here. He needs a win heavy here.
Yeah. I mean, the 3-fight winning streak by Tim Means is like, it kind of takes you for like, it catches you off guard. You think of this guy as a guy who's probably lost a few of his last fights, but Mike Perry, Nicholas Dalby, and, you know, Staropoli, like decent wins.
Yeah.
I mean, I parlayed
underdog on every one of those. Came as a plus money underdog on every one of those.
Great point. So my thinking here is like, you got Kevin Holland, a guy who you can't trust, a guy who's on a winning streak, who's a veteran. It's probably a spot to stay away from. I already parlayed it a little bit, so it's too late for me. But
oh no, it says it right here too. Holland is coming down from 185, and Means is coming up from 155 to 170. That's another point I wanted to make during my show, but I forgot about it.
And did you see that when Kevin Holland weighed in, that he had his chains on and still was like, it ain't no thing? When he weighed in, he had his chains on. Yeah, he had his chains on, and he's coming down. The guy's just a specimen, man. Yeah, he looks old. He just... But you can't trust Kevin Holland.
Friendly banter right there. This is just friendly shit talk, though.
Yeah, well, Kevin Holland, like, he's just a goofball. Like, he's a goofball.
Right.
He's not mad at anybody for anything. He's like, I'm gonna have a good time, man. Good time. Lay back.
Okay, so yeah, we're all in agreement. Kevin Holland should beat up Dirty Bird. I don't see. I mean, but I don't know. I can't trust him. So I'm gonna pick him on Tapology, and I got him in a parlay. But that's I think it's limited there. It stops there. I'm not gonna put him in any more parlays. I could just see him messing up some way and talking shit during the fight. And Tim Means.
I mean,
they're both black belts that don't use them. They both have black belts, but neither one of them. And Tim Means' interview with James Lynch. So how you see this fight going? And he said, I think it's gonna be fight at night. He's like, it's gonna be a stand and bang type of situation. So Tim Means is not gonna bring it to the ground, and that would be his best route to victory is to go.
That would be his only way to neutralize things. You're absolutely right. Right. That's the only way to level the playing field.
He said he's gonna stand and bang. He's like, I predict fight of the night. It's gonna be a good one. He's like, thankfully I got a career where I can beat up my coworkers, and I love it. And so he's gonna go out there. I think he probably get knocked out. I think Kevin Holland TKO.
Just a little PFL update for you guys. Olivier Alban Mercier just won by decision over Raush Manfio, the PFL champion last year. And OAM's looking good, man. On a winning streak over there at PFL, former UFC fighter.
Right. I think he was my third leg of the parlay. It was him, Schulte,
and it was close. You said you took some close ones, and he was a close one. He was at minus 180 on the money line. Good pick, man. Good pick.
Yeah. So okay, let's see. Now let's move on to co-main event. Cowboy Lauzon. Now, interesting enough, did you guys see the trailer for Cowboy's movie?
Oh my God!
Terror on the Prairie.
Oh my God, bro! Talk to me about
with
this.
Gina Serrano, Gina Serrano, and Cowboy Donald Cerrone, and Gina Serrano. You know Gina Serrano? She used to be she's 1 year in the MMA, and then she just quit to become an actress, making kung fu movies.
Is her name spelled the same way as his name?
No, it's Serrano, I think, or something.
Okay.
But anyways, he's in a movie. A Western movie where him and Gina Serrano are like a couple on the prairie. And I only saw the trailer one time, but it looks pretty good. And they show him looking all old, Donald Cerrone looking all old, shooting a shotgun out the window. Something, I don't know, it's like a territorial Western, and they're all horses and cowboy hats and everything. And it's like old-time Western type deal. And Donald Cerrone, he's going to lose this because he's too concerned about the movie more so than the fight. Joe Lauzon, when I went to that Cage Titans, that regional scene, Joe Lauzon he was cornering 6 of those fighters. I shit you not. I saw him there. every time he had a new fighter, he changed his shirt because every fighter has their own merch. You know what I mean? When it comes to the regional scene. So he changed. It was awesome. And Joe Lauzon, and at that it was called Cage Titans. At that event, he looked fantastic, and he owns his own gym. He lives the fight game every single day. Where Don Cerrone's over in Thailand making movies with Gina Serrano or whatever that girl. What is her name? I don't know. But anyway, he's making Western movies, and he had to cut weight twice. This fight is at what weight class is this fight? 155, lightweight. He had to cut weight. He cut weight before, remember, and the fight was called off the first time. That was because he heard, oh, this is a loser leaves the UFC. He's like, I don't feel good anymore, and because he made weight, it was weird, right? Then he went back, and did some more filming for this movie thing. Then he came back, cut weight again for this fight, but Joe Lauzon didn't even make it to the face-offs. Interesting enough, because he had some sort of like I forgot what they said. Maybe like they said he's still gonna fight, but there's some reason why he couldn't go to the face-offs. Which is very, it's weird to me. Oh, cramps. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you. Oh, and Ice Viking Serrano pronounced Carano. She was in Mandalorian. Yes, she was.
Oh,
and she's in this movie. Yes. And she's in this movie with Donald Cerrone called Terror on the Prairie. Awesome.
Great name.
The trailer
great
looks
name, by
great.
the way. Great name, by the way.
The trailer looks great. I can't wait.
When I think about prairies, I think about Terror on the Prairie. Terror on the Prairie. What kind of terror would you experience on the prairie? With a wild buffalo?
No, terror gunslingers and shit. Horse wranglers.
On the prairie?
And, you've seen Clint Eastwood movies, the old ones when he was still young, before he started making these. Now he's just doing drug wheel movies and Gran Torino and fucking fantastic.
These young people don't even know about that. That was like the old Clint Eastwood.
Oh, Make My Day. That's He's had a ton of them, but I'm talking about old Western ones, like the one where what's it called? Like I forgot the names of. There's a Fistful of Dollars, that one, and then there's another one where he's like Pale Riders. That's an old Western with Clint Eastwood. Anyway, back to this. I'm all over Joe Lauzon as the underdog here because Don Cerrone, I'm telling you, he's not. He's more focused on other shit more than fighting, where Joe Lauzon lives fighting every day. He's a coach, owns his own gym. I saw him corner like 5 fighters over at that Cage Titans in Massachusetts. I'm all over Joe Lauzon. I think he's going to be ready. He had cramps today. That's why he couldn't do the face-offs, but still, I'm going to take him over Don Cerrone. I don't know if it's going to be a TKO, but it could be. Don Cerrone, like I said, cutting weight twice in a month's time to cut weight twice. That's shit. That's tough, especially at his age. What is he? 30? What? I don't know.
80.
I didn't do a breakdown for this, so I don't know all the
38.
Old
38. Yeah. What's Joe Lauzon? 37. He's right up there too.
No. Joe Lauzon is 38.
Again, the thing is, there's 38.
Oh, they're both 38.
Lauzon, but then there's 38-year-old Lauzon who's 38, 28, and 15. And then you got Donald Cerrone who's 36 and 16, dude. 10 more mixed martial arts fights. 0-4 in one of his last 5 fights. Looking like all the telltale signs of a guy who's just washed up. Yeah, I'm on Joe Lauzon too.
And to be perfectly honest with you guys, this fight has been rescheduled twice.
Yeah.
I watched his interview. Joe Lauzon has been ready for this guy twice. Donald Cerrone has pulled it twice. Joe Lauzon is pissed. Joe Lauzon has been training for this fight since April. He's been ready for this fight. He is hungry for this fight. He wants this win. Cerrone's been distracted. He hasn't had a good fight camp. We know this. He's not ready for this. He's more of the Hollywood right now. I think this is a good time for Joe Lauzon to sneak in the win. And I think it's going to be.
Look at this comment right here. Dog or Pass Podcast said this too. partying with beers and cocaine. That for real. That's the Cowboy.
Now
Donald Cerrone has been partying with beers and cocaine.
So if you haven't listened to
and
that,
Ranj.
Cody Sapik and his buddy up
Cowboy.
there, Paul Shaughnessy, on Dogger Pass did the breakdown of the fight, and I think Cody, of course, he's so smart, has some insider information about what's been going on with Donald Cerrone during this movie thing, and yeah, he spoke with a lot of confidence that Donald Cerrone has been doing quite a bit of partying, like hardcore partying, and I believe Cody. So it seems.
And I watched. He said you can get away with that when you're 20, but not when you're 38. That's his exact words. He's like, I remember, and he goes, I'm only 30, but I can already tell 10 years ago when I was 20, I could get away with partying all night and then go and fight the next day. But at 30, I can already feel it. And he's 38, almost 40. So he's definitely it's going to definitely affect him.
No, yes,
absolutely. Absolutely.
And he might be older, guys. Who knows? Because he looks older.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not comfortable in a parlay bet.
Yeah, no way. Nobody should be parlaying this co-main event on anything.
No, God no. God no. But we got to admit, Cerrone hasn't had a win since 2019. Right?
Yeah, I was in high school back then. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, 2019 against Ali Quinta. He hasn't beat anybody significant since Mike Perry since 2018. And even before then, we're looking at 2016 before he was his legend of beating Matt Brown, Rick Story, Patrick Cote, Alex Oliveira, where he fought like Benson Henderson, Eddie Alvarez back in the day. I get it, Cerrone. You're done. It's time for Hollywood. Joe Lauzon has been waiting for this fight for a while now.
Plus, Joe Lauzon's coming off a great win against a prime, good, young fighter where he knock him out. Man, I should have did the breakdown for this.
Ground and pound, one.
I mean, the more we talk about this fight, actually, I didn't have a bet on it, but I'm going to bet on Joe Lauzon because in his free time, that motherfucker's in the gym with people training, coaching. Yes, Donald Cerrone's free time, he's hanging out, fucking cowboy cocaine, man. Yeah, relaxing, chilling, throwing back beers. Yeah, so
cocaine cowboy.
I think Cerrone's a favorite because of the name. People know his name. They recognize the cowboy, but Joe Lauzon should win the fight.
I loved when Conor McGregor knocked him out with the shoulder and then pointed at his elbow, at his shoulder after he's done, like a shoulder knockout. Then he's lethal. Like, "This is what it's did lethal. It." He goes, "This did it." I love that. That was awesome. And I'm not a big Conor McGregor fan, but I did love that.
I mean, and also it also points towards that Cerrone. I mean, who gets like stunned or knocked out from that kind of a strike, a shoulder strike? You know who? Donald fucking Cerrone, who's washed up and done, has no chin. So yeah, Lauzon.
Oh, there you go. Isn't that a Clint Eastwood movie, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly?
Yes, and that's an old school movie. Good
one, Nick Sisson. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Your crowd is smart, Ranj. You have a good crowd here, man.
I think the last time we covered this, because remember this is supposed to happen twice over. I did say something like Cerrone's the fix is in, he's gonna go out there with his kid, but that was before the whole movie hype. Now his kid's in the background. Now he's too busy doing cocaine and.
But now wait a second, wasn't it last fight? Wasn't it?
What?
Go ahead, buddy.
Can you share a screen real quick, please? I just want to show you guys the live weigh-ins.
That guy looks terrible. He looks terrible. Thank you for bringing this up. He looks
there we go.
Awful.
Okay, guys, I want you to watch this. It's going to take a couple minutes. I apologize for the timeline. I'm not going to speed it up.
Dude,
Cerrone looking rough.
You know what he looks like?
I get it. He looks rough. Look at his eyes sunken in.
Oh, man. Auschwitz? Did you say Auschwitz?
All right. And guys,
nailed it.
It looks like chemotherapy for real. That's horrible. Not a good look. There's Joe. Oh, that's his weigh-ins.
Smoking Joe.
Those big Dumbo ears.
I love those Dumbo ears. I love the exactly. Me too.
At least he had a sandwich in the last week.
Jesus, look at him. Looking tight. Yeah. Looking fit. No, I like it.
Yeah. I got him. I'm definitely taking him. I'm strong on him.
So I get it. I don't get it in the face-offs, but right there, he looks good.
Yeah, Cerrone looks
damn
awful.
Yeah, Dirty Red bring up. Who would have thought we'd see Cowboy Cerrone as a favorite? I know. That's why I jump all over this. What is Lauzon right now? Plus one. What is it?
160.
I think I saw. Oh, I love that.
Plus 140.
My bad, 145. Yeah, plus 145 is what
Still, I love any plus money on Joe Lauzon right now because he should be the minus. He should be, especially after seeing the weigh-in and the face-off, the solo face-off with Cowboy looking like a. I don't want to disrespect.
I've been fading Cowboy for a while, and who's the guy who just got knocked out by Michael Chandler? Just happened the other day. Michael Chandler, the front kick under the chin a few weeks ago. Can't remember his name. Monkey Boy with the big fucking ears. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. That guy and Cerrone to me like in the same exact wheelhouse. They had good fighting careers, but now they're very chinny.
Yeah.
They're at the end of their career, and I'm fading them every single time they fight. I fight them all the time. So, is what it is.
No, I like the plus 140 here for Joe Lauzon. Already in plus money. I think it's probably going to go 3 rounds. So I'm going to go Joe Lauzon by decision at plus 500.
Yeah, I had no action on this, but you know what? Now I have action on it because, I'm
going to put a $10 bet on plus 500. Joe Lauzon decision plus 500. I'm all over that.
It's got me a little convinced, guys. I think Joe Lauzon is actually going to be an easy win here.
You know what? I think he might even choke him out. I mean, Joe Lauzon does not have a history, but he's so ready for this fight. Cerrone's not going to be doing well.
Cerrone's going to be so gassed.
He's going to give his back.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. He's going to be gassed and out of swords.
Going to get the hooks in. Oh, yeah. I don't even see Joe. I don't see Joe Lauzon's not going to stand up, take punches with this guy.
No.
Joe Lauzon's going to be happy to take him to the ground.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
By TKO, DQ, or submission. Plus 240.
I was going to take him on the money line because I don't know how he's going to win it, but he should win.
Money line plus 140. I like that too. Safe bet. Money line plus 1. If you're going to have a safe bet at plus money, you can't complain.
Hey guys, book it. Joe Lauzon. You got a nice close line here. Book it, guys. Even some small money. Put $25 on it. Whatever. Just take it, dude. Some lunch money for next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, take this free bet.
All over that.
Doing cocaine and masturbating in front of Anthony Smith's mom. Still betting.
Whoa! Time out. We just crossed a bunch of lines there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, YouTube's gonna slap me in the ass for that.
Main event.
Oh, we are
all right. This is a tough one too, because we got the most powerful striker in the weight class going against one of the most technical, the most durable guys in Calvin Katar. Josh Emmett, though, tell me he's not the strongest hitter at 145. He's got to be. He's not the most volume loaded, but he can bang. He can. I've seen the highlights, and he can knock people senseless if he catches you. And Calvin Katar, yeah, he took a beating from Max Holloway when he'd absorb 500 punches. But Max Holloway was pitter-pat punching him. It's not like there's a lot of strength behind them. You know what I mean? Behind the punches. He was like, really, he was piecing them up and getting all, look at this. That's why Katar should win. Katar should win, but don't count out Josh Emmett because he's got that power.
He's also the better grappler, right? Emmett's the better wrestler.
He definitely has college wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, good grappling, good wrestling. That's my biggest concern. I think on the feet, he may have maybe more power than Katar, but Katar, man, he's a good boxer, good combinations, could take a punch.
Fantastic. He's part of the New England cartel. Katar. He's fantastic. That's why this is a very tough fight to call. I mean, my pick is going to be Katar, but I'm not going to bet this. I'm staying right clear of it. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it because that could happen right there. That could happen right there. Josh Emmett is.
Yeah, he's powerful.
That could happen right
Jesus.
there. You know what I'm saying? Josh Emmett is not messing around. If he managed to get one of those overhand rights in there, boom.
But here's the thing though.
Boom.
If he hits Katar with that, right? Cater's got a chin, man. You know, he could take a punch. He could punch. It's gonna take more than one, I believe, to drop Katar. That's my point.
You're right. Cater's a pretty tough guy.
Yeah, he's very durable. Like I said, dude, that Max Holloway fight could have been stopped, but Katar was still striking away, like absorbing. What he absorbed record breaking amount of strikes.
I thought he would never be the same after that fight. I thought he would not come
Max
back.
Holloway in his prime.
Yeah.
Like
well, it was only like a year ago, right? Or 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I think, that fight.
So like what I said, in his prime.
Yeah. And even though Max doesn't throw for a lot of power, you're right, Ranj. I heard you mention that. In that fight, the total, though, volume of damage was significant. And
yeah, definitely. Like I said, he landed like a record-breaking amount, 500 or something. I don't even know.
These highlights of Emmett got me scared, though. I'm on Katar to win.
That's what I'm saying.
Knocking people out.
And Cater's not like a knockout guy. He's a volume guy, but he doesn't really have a lot of knockouts on his record, does he? I mean, it's a TKO.
It's a main event, right? So we're talking about 5 rounds. Is it possible that Emmett wins round 1 and 2, and then Katar outperforms him in round 3, 4, 5?
I think like I would give the cardio to Katar for sure. Emmett with like the muscle mass and stuff, he's bound to slow down quicker than Calvin Katar, right?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like Katar a lot in this spot. I did parlay him with quite a bit of confidence. I have been a few parlays. I also bet him straight up. I think that his pedigree is above that of Emmett. I think Emmett's a very good fighter and could probably win this fight, 2 out of 6 times type of thing. But Katar, to me, is the better overall fighter and has, better overall skills. Probably win the fight.
I don't know. Let's watch the face-offs. I didn't really. I watched the other face-offs more so than this.
Like
because this one I'm not betting. I'm picking Katar, but I'm not betting it because I just can't. I can't because Josh Emmett is just unpredictably powerful. Like the highlights scare, just like you. The highlights scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. Right. I was just like, God damn, I forgot about those knockouts. Like, Jesus Christ. But I would try to convince you, Ranj, that even though you're not betting on it, I would try to convince you to bet on it and to include Katar into a part.
Nick Alexander, hot take. Emmett never been 5 rounds.
There you go. There you go. Interesting.
Guys, I have watched videos. I have seen Emmett get tagged. I realized it was by Jeremy Stevens back in the day, but he got cut up hard. Yeah, and honestly, he hasn't really fought that many great guys besides Dan Ige. Shane Burgos was okay. I get it. He won by unanimous decision. But Calvin Katar has been like beefing it up. Besides his loss against Max Holloway, his win against Giga, really, his win against Dan Ige, his win against Jeremy Stevens. We're all talking high-ranking fighters.
And to your point, so he beat Dan Ige and Shane Burgos in his last 2 fights by decision. He didn't dominate those guys, didn't finish them. Like, is that enough to beat a guy like Katar?
No. That's why I'm all over Katar, but I don't feel comfortable putting money on him because I do have him in a couple parlays already.
Okay, so you got some action. Okay, you do have some action.
A little bit.
That's what I have. I have some action with him. Yeah, same here.
So do you care that Josh Emmett lost to Jeremy Stevens?
Yeah, I do, because Jeremy Stevens
just won tonight in PFL.
And he barely won. He barely won.
No,
barely.
Little heathen Jeremy Stevens. Who's the one that didn't he
Stevens
push somebody?
Stevens is like 0-6 in his last 6 fights. I mean,
do we care that
rough.
Katar took out Jeremy Stevens in round 2?
See, okay, now you're talking style. See now,
do we care?
No, Dave, I care. Keep going, Dave. Keep going, Dave. What else?
I mean, this wasn't
good
2020.
There.
Jeremy Stevens. I mean, if we look at Jeremy Stevens' records, I do see.
Look at all that red. Look at all the red.
Yeah. I do see.
I still parlayed him tonight a little bit. Oh my god!
But I do see a win to Josh. I mean, he beat Josh Emmett in 2018.
It's too bad we'll never see Zabit Magomed Sharipov ever again. That's a shame.
Come on. After that, he fought Jose Aldo. Right? And then Yuri Rodriguez a couple times. And then Calvin Katar. And then Gamrot. Like, that is a who's who of friggin' UFC assassins, killers.
And Clay Collard is fighting tonight.
Right now, that fight's coming up next. Right now, it's the Carlos Jr. fight. Which
please do not fade Jeremy Stevens, who handed Josh Emmett his ass in round 2.
You mean don't fade Katar?
Sorry, no. Jeremy Stevens, who handed Josh Emmett's ass in round 2, but yet who got beat by Calvin Katar a couple years ago. So I mean, I'm kind of saying I like Katar in this one. I'm easy on Katar. If I do the history of the UFC fight records, I'm all over Katar on this one.
I like your math too, man. It makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm on Katar as well. But I'm just saying, Josh Emmett has that power. He's got that one punch right here, one punch power. Exactly. Which
I mean, those highlights were real. It scared the fuck out of me.
I know they're not the highest quality people that he's knocked out, but still, that's why he's the substantial underdog. What's the odds, Dave?
I mean, is it that bad? I mean, he's not a big underdog. He's an underdog. He's not big though.
Calvin Katar minus 225. Josh Emmett plus 187. Hey, chill the fuck out, bitch. Just hang on.
I mean, if you like Josh Emmett, how about this? If you like Josh Emmett, you like him by TKO, right? Right.
Josh Emmett by TKO plus 350.
That would be the angle.
Is that one of the sites you can do the if it goes to decision, there's no bet? You know, you can take like Josh Emmett by KO decision, no bet. You know those bets.
I've never placed
them, but I know MB does them all the time.
Yeah, I got to learn more about what those are because I see them now more often. People are doing them, but I don't have access to that.
Yeah, I think you might be able to do it on Bet Online. The Bet Online, you can bet round, like you can bet points. Like you can take Josh Emmett plus like 3 points on a scorecard. So if it's like a 3-round fight and it goes like 30-27, and if you took plus 3, then you get your money back. It's a draw. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's interesting.
Like you can do that on Bet Online, but there's other sites where you can do the Emmett by KO. If it goes decision, no bet. I mean, the odds shrink down a little bit, but still, it's kind of safe.
Nick, good point, Nick. That's the concern with Emmett. Never been to round 5. Tends to slow down. A lot of power, big energy in his big power punches. If he starts to slow down in round 2 to 3, we know that Katar. You know, he's a machine.
Noah Allen said Emmett's coming off an ACL tear as well.
Oh Jesus, really?
Yeah, and Nick Alexander backed him up on it. Yep. Man, our chat is so smart. The chat
is incredible information. That is very good information.
Absolutely.
So guys, I'm just gonna put this out right here. On my bet boost for Bet365, Josh Emmett by TKO, DQ, or decision. So pretty much Josh Emmett for a win, plus 260 on the bet boost. Calvin Katar by KO, TKO, DQ, which means knocking Josh Emmett out or finishing him in round 1, plus 800. So if you like Calvin Katar by KO,
What?
not by submission.
Oh, round 1. It has to be
KO.
round 1 though.
No. And sorry. Yes, Calvin Katar by round 1. I apologize. You're right. Plus
Yeah, I
800.
don't think that's going to happen.
I read that wrong.
No,
Yeah,
Silky B
no,
is saying
not
those the bets with the knockout, not or decision, no bet. Those are DraftKings. DraftKings has those lines. That's why MBA.
I use DraftKings. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you can do those bets on DraftKings. Those special props.
I'm gonna have to look into.
Fights.
I'm gonna
like you can pick Damir Ismagulov decision, and then you could there's like those no action bets. That's what they're called. Gregory Rodriguez inside the distance decision, no action. You can do shit like that.
I'm gonna have to inquire about that when we get offline because that shit's confusing to me, and I want to understand what it is. So educate me when we're offline. That, and then when I get the knowledge of it, then I'll share with the world about what this is, because these bets are basically bets where you can place a wager and you have either a winning scenario, a losing scenario, or a scenario where it's just like a draw, like blackjack.
Right.
So that's something I got to look more into because it does appeal to me.
Yeah, it's safe. It's like a safe bet. So all right, now we have to make. So we're all on the side of Calvin Kattar, except for there's a chance of Josh Emmett getting that one punch, but Calvin Kattar, I think he can absorb that. He's very durable, Calvin Kattar. He showed that against Max Holloway. So now we have to do our three most confident, and even if they're not most confident, nice odd ones. We got to make a 3-leg parlay, and I really like Joe Lauzon now, but especially seeing that how Donald Cerrone looked and all the rumors about his.
I agree with that. I like that as a first leg.
Yeah, and he's plus money too. So Joe Lauzon, absolutely.
Low.
You agree with that, Dave? You want Joe Lauzon our 3-leg parlay for the show?
I like it.
Okay,
I really do.
So we're also in agreement. We all love Jasmine Jasmine too, right? But she's like a -2 something. Let's make something
-230-ish.
Let's go through the beginning. Okay, Phil Hawes, what's he at?
-265.
Mine 265. Okay. Cody Stamen, then forget it. He's not. No way. I already know he's -600 or something crazy. Glory to Paula. We're all over her. What's hers? -2. Two what?
Yeah.
-275
or 235 now. Okay. Yeah, I don't love that spot. It's a women's bout too. Maybe not a good spot for us.
Yeah, I know. Ricardo Hamosh, but I don't know. I don't feel safe with Ricardo. I think he might get upset. There's a chance that Ricardo Hamosh, he might. I don't feel comfortable with that. Jeremiah Wells, that's a nice one, plus 100, right? And we all agree on him. It's a risk, but that's what gambling is. Gambling's a risk, right?
It sure is.
Jasmine is -260 or something, right?
-250.
-250.
I still like her.
It's a female fight. It's a female fight. I like her a lot.
Right. Adrian Yanez, we're not doing that because Tony Kelly has those beady close together eyes, which is scary. And plus, Tony Kelly looked prime. That face-off had me a little nervous for Adrian Yanez, to be honest with you. So I'm staying away from that one. RoboCop, Cuban Missile Crisis. I don't know. That one I also don't feel very secure, but I will take RoboCop in a bet if you guys want that. What's the odds on him? Gregory Rodriguez.
-175.
-175. Interesting. Okay. Damir Ismagulov. What's his odds?
-170.
-170. Okay. We differ on Buckley and Duryev. Kevin Holland. What's his?
-334.
334, you said? Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. Stayed right away from that.
I like him, but I got him early, though.
We got so far we got Joe Lauzon, Jeremiah Wells. We need one more, and those are both beautiful plus money. They're beautiful.
Jasmine.
That's going to pay out well.
Jasmine.
So we got to come up with one more. What's Calvin Katar?
Jasmine.
Kattar. Calvin Cater. What's
minus 225?
Minus 225. I don't feel comfortable with that though. How about you want to do Jeremiah Wells, Joe Lauzon, and Jasmine Jasudavicius? Because I'm very confident with that. Natalia Silva was shook, and Jasmine was the opposite. Jasmine was prime, big smile, confidence beaming. And Natalia Silva is a can crusher that shouldn't even be in the UFC.
I like that 3-legger so much. There's great value, and I love Jasmine in that. Love it.
Okay, let's do it.
I'd be okay with Jasmine or Damir Ismagulov.
Ooh, even better value.
Okay, you want to do
Damir?
You want to do Damir against Under the Bridge Guram Kutuladze?
Under the Bridge.
Under the Bridge. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. I mean, Damir. He's got better odds too. He's honestly, minus 170.
I'm going to put Jasmine in so many parlays. So
now I know.
Stay Jasmine, guys, you want to put Jasmine in there? I'm all in. I'm just saying, if we're looking at odds,
you're right. There's a little more value there for Damir. Minus 170.
Slightly better value.
Yeah.
If you want to take me off share screen, I'll show you what the odds are. Actually, you know what? I'll take myself off share screen. Screw you guys.
What? Take myself off.
There we go. And then I will show you what
I'll be right back.
Jeremiah Wells. Hang on a second.
I'm going to put it in anyway. I'm going to put in Damir, Jeremiah Wells, and Joe Lauzon for just to see. Because that's, good odds. I might even throw in Jab. We'd do 4-leg.
Jeremiah Wells, Joe Lauzon, and Damir. I've got them at plus 662. Not so bad.
Damir and where's okay, parlay. Let's see what we got here on Bet Online. They'll probably make me re-log in because I've been All right.
Wells, Lauzon, Damir, plus 662.
That's beautiful.
And I mean, if you want to take out Damir and put Jasmine, you're looking at plus 572. I'm okay with either of those.
Good value there, brother.
Plus 662 or plus 572. Come on, guys.
I'm more confident with Jasmine than I am with Damir, just to be honest with you.
Okay, done. Fair enough. So Wells, Jasmine, and Lauzon plus 572.
What is it with all 4 of them together? 4-legger. Just wondering.
Oh, all 4 of them together, we're looking at plus 967.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm doing.
You greedy bastard.
I'm a degen. I am a degen.
You greedy motherfucker.
Greedy bastard. Yeah. Plus 967. You
should play all 3 of them. Play the 4-legger. Play 1 3-leg with Jasmine. Play 1 3-leg with Damir.
Yeah, I got plus 969. Plus 969 for all 4 of them together.
Same thing. Yeah, I got plus 967. We're damn close.
Yeah. You want to do it, or you want to do? Let's do 3-leggers.
I'm definitely doing that 4-legger, and I'm going to do the 3-legger for both.
I'm going to do it too but for the show, we can't break tradition. Tradition is we do a 3-legger, and most confident with the best odds, Jasmine, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me confirm this 4-legger anyway. Bet placed.
JJJ.
Now I'm gonna do it again.
Jasmine, Jeremiah, and Joe. I love
this.
Triple J
Jasmine,
parlay.
Jeremiah, and Joe.
I love this. Triple J parlay.
Triple J parlay. I like it.
J parlay. I'm gonna piggyback off that. Put that on my Twitter handle. Stuff in my jigger later on. The Triple J parlay brought to you by Ranj and Dave.
Okay, and what'd you say that paid out?
Jeremiah, Jasmine, and Joe plus 572. $100 bet.
579 here.
$100 bet will pay you $729.
What?
$1 million.
$100 bet. $729.
Wow.
How is that? It should
You
be
take my money.
$570.
I got a $50 bonus.
Oh, you got a booster or something?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got $729 on a $100 bet.
Some boosting going on over there.
$57 bonus. So here we go.
Let me
Wells, Triple J.
Well, not everybody's gonna
bet.
get that. I'm gonna print it, or I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Like Triple G,
So-
Triple J.
Triple J.
Triple J.
Hey, chill the fuck out, bitch.
Joe, Jasmine, Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a bull.
Jeremiah, Joe, and Jasmine. Jasmine's a double J too.
She's got this 4 J's. 4 J's.
We got 4 J's.
4 J's.
Really.
Oh,
We got quad J's going on here.
Jasmine,
You're getting
Justin
carried away.
Vicious, Jeremiah, Joe Lauzon.
Just keep
Love
the
it.
Triple J parlay. It rhymes. It's nice. So
Triple J
4
parlay.
J.
I get it.
4 J all day.
I like it. I think it's actually going to cash, guys.
Well, if it doesn't, we're jinxing it. That's why it won't. 'Cause we're jinxing
I
the
like
fuck
it. No, I like it. I like it. I like all of those. I like Joe Lauzon.
I mean,
like
Court
Wells,
McGee.
and I'm
Court McGee
so
is a,
confident on Jasmine.
I mean, Court McGee is a wily veteran, so he can.
he is. I'm nervous about that, but whatever. That's why it's called gambling, right?
Ooh, so
That's
we
why
could
it's
go
gambling. Nothing's a sure thing. It's fighting too. It's not. None of these are a sure thing.
a 3-legger to think about would be Jasmine, Joe Lauzon, and Demir Ismagulov, and you remove the Jeremiah part just to
Yeah.
for
then
those
your-
out
your
there
odds
paying
going
attention.
down. Okay, right
that
here.
plays-
Here's our Triple J.
That plays
Oh, I should
plus
have cleaned that up
433,
where it says
just so you
4
know.
games. But anyway, you guys can read it though. Jasmine's -227, Jeremiah's -102, and Joe is +138 for total of +579 for the 3-leg parlay. Wells is the shaky leg. Agreed. Wells is the shaky leg.
So we all agree that Wells is the shaky leg. So again, if you're just tracking this conversation, there's 3 other pieces that we talked about. You got Ismagulov to look at. You got Joe Lauzon at plus money, and then the last one will be Justin Divisions at -230. But you're losing the +100 with Jeremiah Wells. So you lose some value, but I think Wells will be the one that I'm least confident in of those 4.
And if you take Wells out of that, so Joe Lauzon, Jasmine, and Demir, plus 433.
That's great value.
So a $100 bet on that, including my $43 bonus, pays out 577.
Agreed, Reg.
Well,
I
I'm
agree
gonna
with you, Reg.
I'm going to take all 4 of those guys and throw in the other girl, Glory to, I don't know. Forget that. I'm going to take those 4 and I'm going to do a round robin probably with them.
That's exactly
But
what I'm
I like
going to
to
do.
make-
I'm going to take those 4. I'm going to pick 3 out of 4 for those guys. And I'm going to put a full unit on it, which for me is too much.
Now, can I ask you guys both, forgetting about those 3 or 4 fights, what would be the next fight you would parlay of all the fights in the card that you would parlay? Any fight, any number, doesn't matter. But what would be the next fight on this entire card you have the most confidence in saying, that guy wins. I don't care what the value is there. He's going to win. I think I have my guy in my head.
Rodriguez.
Okay, that's a good one. There's
Or
actually good value
no,
there.
Phil Hawes for sure. Duran Wynn is 5'6". Phil Hawes.
Okay,
Phil
I like that
Hawes.
too.
Phil Hawes can wrestle. He can strike. Duran Wynn can do nothing except for
Do you like Phil Hawes more than Cody
attempt
Stamen?
takedowns. No, but Cody Stamen's -600, so that's not even worth it. Phil Hawes at least under -300. He's like -260, right? 265. So,
But you agree
But
that
that's,
if numbers weren't involved, you like Stamen more confidence to win than Phil Hawes even?
yeah, Stamen's most confident pick on the card. He's fed Eddie Wineland. Eddie Wineland's not even UFC material anymore. He was maybe 10 years ago, but now he's washed up. I'm just saying how it is. Eddie Wineland, maybe he should be on that PFL card, and he'd probably still lose. Is the Clay Collard fighting yet?
Bro, it's about to start right now. They're just walking into the cage, so it's kind of exciting. If we wrap things up soon enough, we could probably catch it. But either way, I'm still streaming it. I can watch it over here. But no, I agree with everything you just said. I agree with you, Ranj, 100%.
But yeah, not a lot of underdogs here, except for Joe Lauzon and Jeremiah Wells. Aside from that, I don't know of any really.
Well, we talked about
Joaquin Buckley. Well, you're not in agreement with that. But me and Dave like Joaquin Buckley. He's an underdog.
And we also talked about we also talked about Danny Chavez. Danny Chavez has a shot.
He's
plus 35.
He does have a shot. He's liable for so he's got just as much shot as Tony Kelly, I think, though.
And Dolidze, you guys like Dolidze at plus 200, right?
Love it.
Yeah, you guys like Dolidze.
Oh, Roman Dolidze. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not confident. Kyle Dawkis is badass.
Yeah. No, guys.
Kyle Dawkis.
Honestly, and don't miss the prelims here. Kyle Dawkis, Dolidze, it's gonna be a war. Deron Wynn, Phil Hawes is gonna be a war. Corey Stamen, Winland, gonna be a war. Paula, Oliveira, gonna be actually a fun chick fight to watch.
No.
Like Ramos Chavez. Corbin, like we got some, like there's some decent actual
great fight
in the prelims.
Dave's over here pumping up the prelim card. Dave with
because
the promo.
I think the main card. I think the main card is gonna suck. I mean, besides the curtain jerker of the main card between Marquez and Rodriguez,
Demir versus Guram is going to be good. That's going to be close. Guram Kutuladze has only lost twice. He's not bad. He's just
contrary to my brother over here. Contrary to my brother Dave, I am looking forward to the main card. Every single fight on this fucking card, all of it. I love it. Manja.
Well, it's a decent UFC fight night. It's definitely not a pay-per-view card, but it's a decent UFC fight night. I know why they're having it in Texas because it's a good fight night. So they're going to promote it properly.
What's your favorite fight in the card, Dave?
Oh boy.
And don't confuse my question. I said favorite fight, not the favorite girl to look at while she's fighting. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm clear on the question. What's the favorite?
I won't lie to you. I'm almost looking at and this is one of the reasons I'm looking at the prelim so much. I love the first fight. Kyle Dawkis, Dolidze. I mean, how can this be a curtain jerker for the prelims?
Right.
185 pounds. These guys have lost 3 fights out of 30.
That fight could open that fight could open the prelims of a pay-per-view card, though.
That is a decent.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
I mean, to open up this card, wonderful fight. I'm liking the Demir Guram Kutuladze fight. I like that one too. Besides that, the Kevin Holland Tim Means fight, I'm not impressed with. It'll be entertaining. The Joe Lauzon Cerrone. How is this a co-main event? I'm sorry. I appreciate it. Not co-main event material, especially with Donald being out of the UFC after this fight. Calvin Katar, Josh Emmett, great. Not main card, top of the line event. This is why I'm looking at the prelims. I do like Katar. I do like Lauzon. I do like Buckley. I do like Demir. Man, I like Rodriguez. I like Yanez. I like Jasmine. I'm very heavily favored on this fight. I like Wells. I like Ramos. I like Gloria. Oh my goodness. I'm really heavy favored. I like Stamen.
You like Gloria a lot. You've mentioned her a few times.
I like Hawes, and I like
she should win. That girl, remember, she's only in the UFC because she's pretty. She's a can crusher. Maria Oliveira.
She had a broken something, or is that someone else?
I get it. I just
the other Natalia Silva. She's the one with the arm problems. She's got
multiple breaks or some shit.
Oh yeah, no. Jasmine has this shit hands down. You cannot bet against JJ in this one. The Canadian JJ, I'm all over this. I think it's gonna be within distance.
Dave, you have I think you have some unranked contenders that point out. I think somebody does here. Somebody's got. Don't you have Kutuladze or no? Damir Ismagulov. That's who's that? That's somebody's got. Oh, that's
Well, I might have him.
That's you, BC Dave. You have Damir Ismagulov.
Yeah,
I have Damir.
Team Chat. Chat has Kutuladze. That's Noah.
Oh,
Noah and
beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome. There you go.
I'm all over this.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, chat, for giving me this one. Hand in the pocket. It will increase my lead.
You know who else you got, Dave? Julian Marquez. You got Cuban Missile Crisis on your team.
I will increase my lead until John Jones comes in and gets ranked in top 5 in the heavyweights, and then I will bury
that
everything.
happens in this.
I will bury everything.
You do have
I'm
Julian
winning.
Marquez.
I got this hands down. Everybody owes me a nice hoodie.
Everybody owes Dave a nice fucking hoodie.
He's in the lead right now, I think. I don't know. I haven't updated this in a while. You might not be because.
Oh yes, I am. Don't doubt my shit. Come on.
No, I don't think so, man. I have Erin Blanchfield on my team, and she's been kicked. She won. She might be ranked now.
Erin Blanchfield? Yeah, right.
Yeah, she might be in top 15. Grant Dawson, I think, might have broken into the top 15 as well, and I have him on my team as well.
Grant, good old Grant
Dawson, yeah,
love that guy.
So, yeah, I got to update this latest stats for the unranked contender picks, but I'm looking at them all right now, and there's some. Oh, Jack Della Maddalena, Mba's got him on her team, and he's not ranked yet, but
wow, but he looks good though. By the way, that's a great pickup.
Yeah.
He looks really good.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so yeah, it's past midnight here on the East Coast.
It is, and the Clay Collard fight is just finishing round 1. If you want to enjoy that before the other night.
Oh yeah, I'll stick around for I got another beer in me. We can.
Okay, then you know what? So I'm watching round 1 right now.
And you have to commentate it.
Here we go.
Keep us up.
Clay Collard right now.
I'm gonna go get another beer.
Okay.
Go ahead. The chat's listening to you.
I got you. So with 2 minutes to go here in round number 1, Clay Collard is winning round 1. It is a good round, a lot of action. He's leading the battle, bringing the force to Martinez. Got a takedown, believe it or not, which is not really Clay Collard's thing, but got a takedown. He's now in top control, on top, landing hammer strikes on top of Martinez with about a minute and a half to go in round 1. Are you watching the fight at all, Dave? Do you have access to it? It's on ESPN+.
I am just putting up right now. Give me a moment.
No worries. It's on ESPN+. It's just finishing round 1. It's the main event, but since it's PFL, we know how it goes, guys. It's not a 5-rounder. It's just the regular season. Oh, my God. He almost got a choke. Clay Collard is crazy, by the way. If you're not watching this fight, he's got one of the wildest styles. The guy's a boxer, kickboxer by trait, but just his fighting style. Let's just put it this way, very arrogant, very cocky. Oh, I hear it, Dave.
Sorry.
No worries. Just so you know, you can shut it off for the YouTube police.
There you go. I'm done. No, I'm not watching the fight at all. I have no idea what's going on.
No.
What?
No, not watching the fight. What are you talking about? Just talking to my buddy here. I'm just running a live stream. That's it. So if you're watching the fight, guys, live here with about 24 seconds to go in round 1, Clay Collard, just such an orthodox boxer, has gone ahead and sort of led the striking attack against Martinez. Now, he just got taken down, so Martinez got a takedown here before the end of round 1. But based upon the action in the total round, I give round 1 to Collard. He's had a little more action, more forward pressure, got a takedown, even though finishing the round on the bottom is never a good idea. We're about to go to the whistle. Oh, my God. He just pulled off a reversal. Very impressive little maneuver. Mr. Collard. So we're going to the first bell here between round 1 and 2. Clay Collard versus Alex Martinez. This is the main event of PFL number 4, the regular season, I guess, series for PFL as they get ready for the playoffs. And my man Ranj is back. Ranj, we're between round 1 and round 2.
For somehow my stream has it I'm at 3:30 of round 2, but I'm not gonna I won't spoil it. You keep going.
Oh, no. So you're way ahead.
I'm now fast forwarding my stream to make sure I get to that point because
there you go.
3:15 of round 2.
I am in. Okay, here I'm with you now. Somehow I got behind on my stream. I'm still a little behind you, so don't fuck me up. But we've got Collard leading the fight again here in round 2 with 4 minutes to go in round 2. He's still pushing forward, but man, he is a very, how do I say this? Very cocky, forward pressure, head's kind of wide open, has no respect for Alex Martinez's power. That kind of concerns me, but he is leading the charge. He's pushing forward pace. And Martinez gets a nice takedown. To the feet. Oh my God. It looks like something happened because my man over here is reacting. I haven't seen it yet, but looks like something's about to happen, and I just want to see what it's going to be.
He's definitely reacting.
There's a punch of some kind, Hummy? Someone's going to get punched in the face?
How far ahead are you, Dave?
A lot of punches, a lot of action.
I'm at 220.
Is this charades? Is this charades?
More people are punching.
Right?
There's more punching going on. There's a lot of punching. A lot of action.
Elbows. You got some elbows. You got elbows.
There's a lot of elbows. There's more elbows going.
He's got a leg lock. Is it leg lock?
there's a leg over the head. What's that game? Charades? What's that game? Like what is he doing next? Keep going, Dave.
Oh my God! How did Martinez get out of that?
Okay, so Martinez.
Oh man.
I'm watching Martinez on his back. Got a little clock there. It seems as if he's in full-on survival mode. But Dave's got his hand over his mouth. That means Martinez might be dead, actually. So at this point, I don't know what to expect. Is he still alive, Dave? No. That means
Martinez has the back. What?
Wow. I'm not watching. I'm going by your
Martinez
guys'
has the back and is now dominating. Collard has the hooks in.
No.
Has the hooks, is rolling him over.
No.
Has him in the figure 4. Has a choke in.
No.
Body lock is in.
Dave, stop, Dave. Just stop talking, Dave.
Oh my goodness. Collard is about to tap.
No.
Collard's fighting hands. Body lock is in. Martinez has a body lock.
How much time is left in the round?
Okay. Collard got out of the lock. His chin is free.
Ooh.
Jesus, dude, you're scared. Dave, shut up, Dave. You're scaring the fuck out of me, Dave. I can't enjoy any of the fight, and I can't comment on the fight.
Left to go. Martinez has the body lock, pounding from the back. Collard just in survival mode right now, trying to fight the hands, trying not to give his chin.
Okay, so who won the round, though, Dave?
Oh, Martinez, huge body lock right now, still has the back. 28 seconds
this
left
body
to
lock
go.
was so scary, by the way. That body lock is terrifying. Oh
Rolls
my God.
over. Now Collard's on his knees. Martinez still backpacking him.
Wait, timeout. How did Collard fight that fucking submission?
Looking for that chin. Now Collard's trying to slip out the back.
Holy shit,
Martinez, couple strikes from the top. Oh, Collard just drops down, cannot slip out the back. And the end of the round. Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Collard had domination for so long.
So who won that round, you think, dude?
Oh, this is a good fight.
But who won the round, Dave? Who won round 2?
Shit. I don't know. I didn't see the first minute.
He knocked down Martinez, remember?
Collard had
was a knockdown?
Knocked him down.
Collard knocked down Martinez in round 2.
Had him dead
Agreed.
to rights.
Agreed. It does sound like it's 1-1 right now.
No.
Damn.
I got a 2-0 Collard, but I'm betting on him, so I'm a little bit biased.
Oh,
I got him in a parlay as well, but I'm trying to go by what I thought hearing.
Collard definitely won round 1.
If Martinez had him body lock and had a near submission,
yeah, but Martinez got knocked down though in round 2.
Yeah, got knocked down, but came back with a body lock and the back control.
Is Saldamato one of the judges? If Saldamato is one of the judges, it's going to go to Collard.
All right, here we go. Round 3 starting.
Okay.
Round 3.
Okay. Round 3, we got some boxing going on.
Ring girls in this. Never mind. All right.
Huh?
Round 3.
Did you say they got foxy ring girls?
No,
they got nice some sexy ones. They got some good ones.
Here comes the tap.
Stop it. Why are you trying to mess with me, Dave?
Oh, here we go. Martinez. Oh, Collard taking the control of the center of the ring, backing Martinez up. Martinez back against the cage. Collard, nice leg kicks.
Collard's got good leg kicks. That's the one thing about him. Even though he's a boxer by trade, his leg kicking game is, it's effective, put it that way.
Straight leg kicks, leading with that straight left jab.
Yeah, dude. That's why I think he's winning the fight.
Nicely.
Nice combinations.
You know what? Martinez is reacting, but still he seems like he's a split second behind, trying with those leg kicks to keep him away. Oh, Collard comes in with the left and the right leg kick, closing distance so well, controlling it, backing Martinez up hard.
Martinez with a takedown, though.
More of what happened at the beginning of the second round. Collard needs to keep this on the feet. He is just tagging him up with the leg kicks, the combinations. Martinez tries to take a leg to take him to the ground to back him up. Oh, and Martinez comes up. Martinez overpowers Collard, comes up on top in half guard. Martinez, top control right now in half guard. Trying to push. Back in full guard.
How am I ahead of you?
Collard gets the full guard in there. Here we go.
How am I ahead of you, dude?
But Martinez still on top.
So Martinez has back control, position control, but not doing much with it. They're both getting very tired at this point in the fight. But on the feet, when they're forced to box, you see Collard has a clear advantage, which makes sense. He's the better striker.
He's got to stay on the feet here.
He does. Like right now, Martinez is just holding on, which makes sense. Oh, my gosh. Why are you trying to grapple, Collard?
Get up and fight. You're so winning on the feet with this combination with the lefts and the leg kicks are just tagging him up every time. Collard still live odds minus 525 compared to Martinez plus 330. So Collard, I guess the viewers are saying that he won round two.
I thought he won round 1 and 2, dude. I thought he won round 1 and 2.
The first 3.5 minutes heavily.
Well, and he also got a knockdown. So if it's a close round, you got to go with the guy who got a knockdown.
We're talking about this grappling. Control doesn't mean so much.
It doesn't mean as much. Now Martinez. Oh, wow. Okay, round 2. 2 minutes to go to round 3. 2 minutes to go. Collard had top control. He kind of backed away from Martinez, and the referee came in and forced Martinez to get back to the feet, which is what obviously Collard wants. He wants to strike the feet in the open. They're both tired. I ain't gonna lie. Both guys are very tired right now. Martinez falls again to his back, just kind of falls down from fatigue. And Collard won't engage him, so Collard's kind of just walking around, waiting for the referee to bring him back together again.
You know what? This says a lot for the judges that Martinez is kind of
falling down.
Yeah, he's not up for. He needs to catch a breath.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it, Dave.
Look at him. You know what? He does not want to get up. He's like, come on, bring it down. Let's roll over nice and slowly. Look at my corner.
Yeah, dude. What is this?
Yeah. This is not good. This is not a good look for Martinez.
Well, I felt like Martinez had a moment. Well, he did have a moment in round 2, man. He had some submissions opportunities going on. I don't know how
now he's getting tagged up on the feet, tagged up left, right, leg kicks, left, right.
With 48 seconds to go in round 3, Martinez gets a takedown, but here we go again. A takedown. Collard gets right back up, and Martinez is just holding on to him, not doing anything. Oh, my God. Great move by Collard. Jesus, Collard. Okay, Collard.
What did he do?
At the very end of the fight here, Collard's trying to go for a Kimura, like an arm lock of some kind, not getting it, gives a position. He will finish the fight on his back, but, man, I think Collard won this fight. 15 seconds to go here.
What round is this?
Round 3. Last round.
That's 3.
I thought this was a 5-round fight.
No, 3.
It's main event, but remember it's regular season, so they don't do the 5-rounders. So 5 seconds to go here in this fight. Yeah, for regular season bouts, they all have to be 3 rounds because of the point scoring system. How you win, right? So main events end up being that's it. The fight is over. So Martinez finishes on top in round 3, but unless the judges are blind, I thought Collard definitely was the better fighter. Got the knockdown, more punches, more pressure. Martinez did better than I thought, though. He did do a pretty good job, and he had some moments. And in round 2, almost had Clay Collard tapping out. Striking numbers for Clay Collard landed 85 total strikes compared to 55 for Alex Martinez. For significant strikes, they don't have him listed here, but For ground strikes, 23 for Collard and 17 for Martinez. So again, Collard wins the striking battle. Seemed to have the forward pressure. We'll probably win here on decision. But hey, man, who knows? Maybe Sal D'Amato's there judging, and we never know what happens. Martinez looked better than I expected, though.
I guess that's my phone.
Don't give me any. Don't tell me what happened here because I want to see it. Don't give it up, Dave. Don't do it, Dave, because I see Dave's face.
You're in front of me, homie.
Oh, okay, good. So when I hear the news, I will also keep it quiet. We'll wait till it all sits in for everybody. And I'm also with Ranj. I do have some action here on Clay Collard.
I do think Clay Collard has this, though.
Now, I will say this, though. I'm biased, so it makes it so harder for me to tell, did Clay Collard win? If you're in the chat, guys, if you're here, if you're watching this fight or you watched it, a little bit of it, you want to give us some feedback? What do you guys think?
I am not biased, and from the 2 rounds that I saw, I think they got him round 1. Round 2 was a toss-up, but I think it did lean to Collard, and definitely round 3, I'm going to give it to Collard as well. I did not like Martinez.
You didn't like the body language laying on the ground?
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. The 3 times the
referee told him get back up.
Yeah, 3 times the ref had to ask him to get back up again. Did not look good.
What part of the scoring sheet does that go into? Like, Jesus.
The chat is saying Collard.
Don't want to fight.
Like
part
Collard.
Of the scoring sheet. Don't want to fight. Don't want to engage. Tired. Whoa. Got some sound back there.
What are you doing, Dave? Copyright infringement.
Just commercials. We're good. We're good.
Baby,
was that a trailer for Terror on the Prairie?
That was some Hulu thing. I have no idea.
Terror on the Prairie.
Have you guys seen the trailer for it? It looks legit.
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it tonight.
Yeah, you can Google or you can YouTube search it. It looks like a good movie. I really do want to see it. Gina Carano and Donald Cerrone.
I mean, not for nothing. Donald Cerrone looks like a guy who can play the part you described, like a rough.
Oh, Dave, you're making me. This is why I'm fat, because Dave's making me hungry right now, and it's midnight. I should not be. It's 12:30 here in the morning. I should not be eating, but you know what? That pizza looks fantastic.
Listen, after we're done,
Pizza, Revelstoke, BC, #1. Check it out.
After we're done with this, I am going to the
next
kitchen.
Next time I'm over in British Columbia, I will check out that pizza.
I mean, I'm getting myself a full plate of food after this. I'm going to the kitchen. I'm going to get myself some mashed potatoes, some.
Me too. I'll just regret it tomorrow.
Green bean casserole. Like I'm doing it.
Here comes the decision. Stream, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go in the
kitchen. Here we go. Here we go. I'm behind. I'm way behind.
Okay?
I don't know.
They're still in the cage. I'm not going to give it away until at least I know Dave knows, because I'm ahead of you, Dave.
You're right.
All right. So Dave, okay.
I have no volume. I can't put volume on.
Hold on.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Noah's already leading into
robbery.
Oh, you got this. You got this.
Oh boy.
I see both guys with their hands up. I can't.
Oh boy. It's going to be a robbery. It's a split. That's the bottom line. And Noah said a robbery, so that means it's probably.
So that means Martinez. That means I lost my freaking parlay on Clay Collard.
That's terrible. I had Clay Collard too, me. Wow, that's a robbery.
Wow.
They gave it to Martinez. Wow, that screwed me too. I don't get it, dude. I don't get that call, man.
I'm gonna go eat my depression away.
Yeah, that's terrible, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, don't dwell on it. We're gonna make a bundle tomorrow. You're gonna make that money back tomorrow tenfold.
I cannot believe that they gave that fight to Martinez, though. Jesus, Clay Collard just got jobbed, man. Got a knockdown in round 2.
The athletic commission, they put in the trap judges, the ones that they work for Vegas. They work for the books. They work for the bookies.
Man,
they got to try to keep, that messed up everybody's parlays. If Clay Collard, if he won, that means the bookies would have lost, and they don't want that. So if it goes,
I thought he won the fight, though. Man, he looked like he won the fight. Wow,
looked like he won the fight.
That's rough.
I have no money in this. He looked like he won the fight.
Yeah, that's just a rough situation there, man.
Oh, because one of the judges was a female. There's a female judge. Ugh. Yeah.
Yo, I mean, there's a knockdown in round 2. I don't get, if it's a close fight, you clearly got to edge the guy who had somebody hurt. Oh my God, that's terrible. I guess the submission offense by Martinez in round 2 was enough. So attempting a submission in that fight won him the fight, because he didn't win on the feet.
Backpack.
And Collard had him beat up.
Crazy.
He was laying down in round 3,
dropping elbows and everything. They was leg like he was giving himself a knee
body lock. But I mean, that was only for a short time.
It was a short period of the fight, right? I don't get
it. Yeah, it was the end of the round. End of round 2. Like, so he 30 seconds of round 2.
He stole round 2. He definitely lost round 3. So they're saying
why? Because it's all because
somehow he won round 1. Like, I don't get
all because of female judge.
I didn't see round 1.
Why.
Yeah, but he did not win round 1.
I did not see round 1.
That's what happens when a top level MMA is judged by.
By the way, in round 1, not only did he have more strikes, he had a takedown in round 1. Collard, that is. Collard had a takedown in round 1, had the more strikes in round 1, and he lost round 1 somehow on one of the cards. Like, he definitely won round 3. I believe in all three scorecards. So, like, it's
round 3 was his.
That is a fucking terrible decision.
Well,
terrible.
It's not good.
Whatever. We're gonna make it back tomorrow. We're gonna make it back tomorrow. We're gonna get perfect card on our 4 picks. Our 4-leg parlay is gonna cash out, and I hope it does, because I put a nice full unit on it. So, all right, guys, it's been fun time, great as always. It's been a good time, and good luck tomorrow for everybody on the fights.
Yes, sir.
UFC fights tomorrow. Hopefully the judging. I don't know. I heard Texas judges are all corrupt as well. So I don't know.
Join Paula.
But anyway,
926 to see.
That's where the real challenge is going to be. Who's gonna walk away? Last week was Sell the Red. That's the dude's co-anchor, whatever, co-host.
He joined in last minute, and you know what? I had my worst week that I've had in, I don't know, history last weekend.
Ice Viking both had the worst ever. Sucked. I had my second worst. My worst was that Columbus card. That'll forever haunt me. But second worst was last week.
I can only get better.
Yep. Tomorrow, perfect card. All right, guys. Thanks for
guys.
Chat, thank you. And Manny, Dave, of course, thank you guys. And good luck on your best, and I'll see you guys next week. Yeah?
Night, homies.
Night.